Hello there.
Hello everyone, how you all doing? Lovely to see you all here, lovely to be surrounded by a slightly different space. How's everyone? Well, come on in, Mr. V first, and you have to be greeted therefore first. Thank you. I do notice those hearts out there. Mind you, I have a heart set as well. Maybe I should actually, start immediately prepared like this. And I hope today we'll be going back through a nice little lane of memories. At least for me. For you, I guess, might be witnessing some new memories, creating a few new additions. Welcome on in, Artyom. Hello over there. Tell everyone I'm saying hi. Because maybe I'm on the big screen and, oh wait, look what I'm wearing. Hey, I gotta show off the cool hoodie that arrived for the Save and Raid event. It's very comfy, it's very warm, which I very much need because, oh boy, it's very cold. I mean, sure, it's nighttime and it's cold, but also it's early autumn and it's already cold. Which is why I also have a hot cocoa. Yeah, we're cozying up, we're preparing the soothing atmosphere, and maybe there are going to be some, puzzles as well. I don't actually recall what kind of puzzles there were in this game. I do remember one being something with a tape. I guess that is somewhere in the beginning, and we'll probably easily reach that point. But we might reach the point of, I don't know, teddy bears actually. I do remember there being a teddy bear. I don't know what the purpose of a teddy bear is. What role can it possibly play in solving puzzles? But maybe we should go and check out for ourselves. What do you all say? Interested to see some more girls on stream? I mean, sure. There's going to be one with slightly cooler jacket. Yes, not everyone can have cute hoodies, mind you. But we're going to be working together all, I hope, to be solving some puzzles. Ready? Get your detective hats on, or I guess I can have a detective hoodie if it really gets cold. And let us move over here. Hello? Yes. Game title, and I got some cute hearts above me as well. Keeping up with the theme. So, secret files. Hello there, Pale. How you doing? You played this before? Or you're, making the very, very hidden observation of the secrecy of these files, which, as you can see, are not currently being featured on Twitch. Nothing to see here, everyone. Move along. Choo-choo. Bye-bye. Nice. Oh, you played all of them? Nice. I think I played the major installments. So the Secret Files has 3 parts. All 3 are centered around this lovely lady here, Nina, who's the main character. And who's the one that has the cool jacket, the cool motorbike, etc. You can see that I like this game as a kiddo, because as a kiddo I would have been extremely easily impressed by someone having a motorbike and the cool leather jacket. I'm not so certain anymore that it looks like it's real leather, That's just plain jacket to me. Although I do notice now that she has a pendant. I don't think I remembered that as a kiddo. She knows how to dress, that's for sure. Look, you gotta be prepared for adventures. You never know who's going to be watching, observing, controlling your every move. Okay, the girl is very small. This is why she gets puzzle games. 3 installments and St. Peter's as a 4th one. Yeah, I remember that there is Sam's sort of like a standalone adventure, which should be a very short game. I remember that being kind of more like 2-3 hours. Sam is a character that appears in the second game, if I remember. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not really certain I played the third game. This is kind of the point where you love the first one so much and you remember the first game so much, mostly because you get stuck on it so much. Yeah, the puzzle that I mentioned before had it was like a code involved, and I could not whatsoever solve it. I think I ended up brute forcing it, and it's a 4-digit code, so lots of futile attempts have been thrown. You know, if wits don't get you what you want, then the sheer brute force of patience just might. It's not that long. I don't remember exactly how long these were. That's kind of the thing about these sort of puzzly point-and-click games. They can last pretty short if you know what you're doing, especially if you've beaten them before. However, most of the time you will just have no idea what some sort of cipher is or what two items are supposed to merge together to create the lovely cradle of progress. So the game ends up being kind of long. Well, let's see then. How far do we get tonight? Ready, everyone? I'm about to... I love how every time you actually hover above an item, it will change the cursor. And this cursor that you see over the new game is actually what you'll be seeing also in the game itself when you hover over any items that are of interest. That's it. I'm clicking. I've done it. I pressed the button. It's gone now. Okay. I'm not rude. I would not put a cursor over a cutscene. Which one was your favorite, Fail? I think, yeah, this one, most certainly. I remember very little from the second and third installment. I know the second one had like a section with a cruise ship, so I guess it was very fancy. But the third one had an entire church and wedding theme, which means it was extremely fancy. This one has a museum. I guess it's not really as fancy as much as it's nerdy. Oh, you like the second one? With the... well, with what? Extra puzzles? Extra cruise ships? Yeah, here the story is, well, I guess set with this cutscene. Okay, fine. I don't need to add more mystery. There's obviously enough visually to add for that. Don't worry, man. Must have been the wind. Look, if it had been a little bit more of a Skyrim guard, nothing bad would have happened here. There were American snacks in here. I mean, look, he definitely ate something with extra confectioner's sugar. He wants to see what it's all about. Like, what are these donuts? Where are they leading? Are donuts eating all the electricity cords as well? Okay, they don't need batteries, so I guess these donuts are lithium-free. No, the donuts have escaped! They ran away! Same, buddy, same. Imagine just finding a trace of donut. Not even... Did you eat them all? You did! How could you? No! No! Those were my favorite! Double caramel glazed! All gone! Not even the crumbs! Only the donut powder sugar all around. Well, time for the actual main character to appear and figure out that her father, yes, the man you saw in the intro now, has left her no snacks whatsoever. Welcome.
What?
At least
Dad?
-3 out of 10.
Dad? The door was wide open, chaos all over the place, and my father has vanished without a trace. I hope nothing has happened to him. I'd better start looking for him.
Of course, we're going to take this with the extreme haste of every video game ever, which means we're going to immediately start looking around the room. Looking for a paw? Nah. Looking for traces of donuts? Now that's more what we're about. Actually, it's kind of strange that the traces that her father saw are already gone. So I guess we're not going to be seeing them anymore. Maybe, you know what, they saw that some of that confectioner sugars was lying about and decided, you know what, that's even a little bit, just 1% of a donut remaining? They can't leave that. Right, let's look around the drawers. There might be something, maybe another type of snack in the desk. What do we have here? What do you see? And...
My father was never the picture of organization, but not even my place looks this bad.
He appears to be some sort of a chemist, so I'd be very worried if this is his usual tier of organized files. Oh boy, we have a computer. Wait, can we stream on Twitch? Can we stream ourselves streaming?
My father was never the picture.
No, it says the desk. The entire thing is the desk. Dang it, not even a single router. Look at that keyboard though. That looks so tiny and compressed. Also, I have a feeling that they snatched the mouse. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, let her move a little bit. It's not there. The keyboard's there. The mouse is gone, but the monitor seems to be kind of slightly curved. It's a little bit funky looking. Can we? Oh, we can look at the map.
The map shows a section of Siberia. No idea why my father hung it up here.
I mean, if you look a little bit, yeah, up there. No, that's way too high up. Yeah, there, just there. You'll get an idea what is it about. Tunguska is actually a region somewhere in Siberia, and of course that is related to the game. Otherwise, we put it in the title. I mean, we definitely see there's lots of files. Lots of them on the floor. Those aren't interesting, obviously. I mean, whoever rummaged around the room didn't find them interesting, so they're not interesting to us. What we are interested is in numismatics. Okay, what have we got? Coins. Oh, and a missing one. Huh. We can interact with it. Not look at the missing gap. We can also... It appears that we can interact with coins and move them, maybe?
I don't want to take it along, and besides, I don't have the foggiest idea what I should do with it.
Nice try, game. Nice try. Come on, just take everything. It isn't nailed down.
The note says, and the prince said to the princess, whether vertical, horizontal, or in both main diagonals, make sure that there is never a repeat within a line. Does that have something to do with the coins?
Hello there, Seek. How you doing? Well, this kind of gives us a clue as to what we're doing, but I do believe that we're missing a coin. Now, I don't remember this part, and I'm not really certain, do we find a coin or do we start shuffling
Looks
about?
like there's a coin missing here.
Well, that question is answered, it seems.
Looks like there's a
The coin is still missing. It's still missing. You can skip to her thoughts and observations, which is really neat. Oh, Seek! My goodness. Wow! Well, aren't you kind? We saw that very sneakily. Well, on Artyom's behalf, thank you. Let's see, maybe we can find a celebratory coin as well. We'll have to look probably around the office. Or, being as messy as it is, maybe we'll find it somewhere else. You can look at these masks and the statue. That's obviously the more interesting part. You can't even look at the window, which presumably would be interesting because, you know, the room is in a gigantic mess. Somebody went in, somebody went out. Did they leave the radiator on, as well as the window wide open?
The radiator is lukewarm.
I knew it. Wasting precious gas. Goodness, I remember when I had the radiators like this. Oh, this is taking me to another memory lane. No, Joe, focus. Look at the certificate. Come on, you gotta earn your own... Oh, wait. What is it written
An
in?
award from the Russian Academy of Science. I think that was for an expedition that my father made in the 50s or 60s.
I actually forgot when this game was set. I mean, if her father has made an expedition in, say, okay, 50s might be too much. The game was published in 2007, so let's assume that the year is, well, I guess we can deduce it from looking at the monitor, right? And that keyboard. Come on, that sleek design, that is at least 2003. I mean, before then, keyboards were totally, more in a white, bright design. Thought I could sneak it in while you were looking. That's it. Look at the diploma. Actually, I think that's in Latin as far as I can see. I thought it might be in a Cyrillic, but doesn't seem so. Oh, we can look at the picture. Okay.
A picture of my parents' wedding. I think Dad still hasn't gotten over her death.
Not too surprising, is it? Yeah. Oh, we can't look at Nina herself. It's just sort of... you always see above there, you see what item you're observing. And I believe if you press space, you also get to look at all the things. Oh, we can look at the radiator vent? Hang on, we seem to be able to interact with it as well.
Use the valve as needed to release the air from the radiator.
Why would we want to do this? Let's test it out.
If I turn the valve now, I'll ruin the whole floor.
I mean, okay, it makes sense. Sure, the floor is messy, but we don't need to burn it yet, or in this case, flood it. Now, what is this? So the papers don't seem to be interesting, but the photo might be.
The frame and glass are totally shattered, and the photo has been torn in half.
Okay, photo, probably her father was on it. What half remained? Oh.
A photo of Daddy on one of his expeditions. Written on the back is 1958, Vladimir Kolenkov, and I've seen the photo before. But who was the other guy in the photo? And why was the photo torn up? I'll glue it into my diary. It might be important somehow.
Updated my journal. Yeah, this is one of the game mechanics. It will kind of give you, most of the time it just gives you kind of exposition and a little bit of explanation what is going on in the game story. But sometimes you'll be able to look for some clues as to what are you supposed to be doing. Considering I got notoriously stuck on that one puzzle that I do believe we're going to reach today, the clues are, I guess, not exactly useful for 10-year-old me, but now, several decades later, who knows? I might be willing to read some more. Speaking of reading, let's see. Berlin, museum. Nina wanted to meet her father in his office, but all she finds when she gets there is terrible chaos. What happened here? Who took the donuts? And why was tea not ready? Now, the torn photo. Oh, so maybe it wasn't her father on the photo at all. I mean, we don't know who was on the second half. We know that the first one is Vladimir, and it seems that the explanation we got from Nina is the one she wrote up. Huh, the girl is pretty good. She can remember word for word what she said. I already forgot what I told you about the journal and its clues. I think I told you that there were clues. So that's probably the extent of my memory. Maybe I should update my journals more often. Oh, wait, what can we interact with on the desk? There seems to be a few petri dishes, a tray, and a porcelain bowl. Filled with what? Stale coffee? Really, maybe I should take a sip.
The inside of the dish is somewhat porous.
That didn't seem very comforting, Nina. Can we take it? It's not glued, is it? Damn right, she is. Everyone. Yeah, maybe you're drinking some coffee as well, or maybe nice tea, or any other delicious beverages in this time of day. Ooh, file cabinet. Find anything? Well, actually, if you don't find anything here, I guess those files are super secret.
All these files and records have been thrown out over the floor. It wouldn't have been Daddy. Someone was in a great hurry to find something.
Ah, the old days where Daddy was such an innocent. Oh, hello there. Pickly, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I hope you yourself are fine. You are keeping your room, I hope, in a nice, non-messy manner. Are you? I mean, we have seen a few papers around here, a few photos, a few folders have, a few registers rather, have hit the floor as well. The basket has been overturned, and rocks have been exposed right on the table. I know. Great mess, and not even a single snack was found.
Looks like something has been embedded in that stone. It has a red-violet glow.
Maybe we have found a snack yet. It's too early to judge. No snacks? Well, we have found this bowl, and she says there's something porous in it, which sounds precisely like a thing I would not pick up. But then again, we are in a game setting, so it sounds precisely like a thing you must collect under all circumstances. And who knows, maybe we make our own snacks. I mean, it's a bowl, we empty it, we add some flour, egg, a little bit of butter, a few chocolate chips in there, and put it in the microwave. Mug cake, or rather bowl cake, ready? Ding ding. Perfect. Snacks created. Taking care of a few things at work. Well, I certainly do hope you keep your cabinets at least closed. I won't judge if, papers are out of sort in there, but, they have to be closed and all the rocks have to be hidden away. Or, who knows, maybe Nina will show up and take them away from you. Be careful. Hey, it seems to have something in it. I think since we are in a lab, we probably are going to extract whatever it is. And no guarantees, though, it's going to be edible. Hey, pirate, how you doing? Ahoy! We have just pilfered a rock from our father's laboratory. Actually, it is our pa, so certainly he won't mind. Well, say it's a memento.
The phone in the office. Private conversations are strictly prohibited.
Well, it is your father's office, so certainly it'll be okay to try calling your father. You know his phone number, right? I mean, this is 2003, as we've concluded according to the keyboard.
I don't know what's happened here, but I'd better call the police.
Oh, she is clever.
Police department.
Oh,
Hello?
the services.
Nina Kalinkov here. You've got to send someone here right away. My father has disappeared without a trace.
Since when?
No idea. I wanted to see him at work, but he wasn't there. Instead, the place looks like it's been ransacked.
Is your father suicidal or mentally unstable?
What? No, of course not.
That took a turn.
Sorry, we can't do anything then. Adults can only be reported missing if their lives are in danger or if there are extraordinary
That
circumstances.
sounds like a
But
big
this is
lie.
an extraordinary circumstance.
Keep calm. I'm sure your father had something important to take care of and we'll get in touch soon. Don't worry.
Something important to take care of? Hello? Did you listen to anything I said? It looks like there was an earthquake here. Do you think he created this chaos himself and is looking for a cleaning lady right now?
It is a
Like I said, I
possibility.
can't do anything for you. Sorry.
Great. Thanks for nothing. You were a big help. What do I have to do? Send them 2 fingers first for them to get their butts in gear?
What language, Nina? You're on a, decent stream over here. Mentioning gears. How could she? Although that does sound like a extremely unhelpful line, and it must certainly be absolutely not how things work. Maybe we should try calling them again. Try calling the police in a different town? Certainly your father isn't there.
No, I'm not gonna take this. Your father has to be dead before we'll look for him crap again.
Okay, the girl is very determined not to call for any outside help. Well, do we count? Do we count as outside help, everyone? We can't interact with the light switch. No! I always love doing that in video games. I want to, flick the light switch to see if they did that. Will the light go on and off? And the answer is no. She will just occasionally slide though if you press on a really short surface. Yeah! Oh, this sure has aged gracefully as I remember it. And the way she kind of talks, it no longer looks as amazing as it did to me as a kid, because having a character walk around like that and being just fully 3D was astounding. And interacting with Machine of Mystery.
I think this is where the rock samples undergo the first analysis.
Okay, the Machine of Rocks. We haven't found out that mystery at least. So probably I can I just... This machine doesn't come with a manual by any chance?
I haven't the faintest clue how this thing is supposed to work.
Me neither. I did not take up geology in school, I'm afraid. I mean, I did have geography, which enables me to look at map and tell you, yep, this is a map. And it does enable me to look at rocks and tell you, yep, someone else will tell you more about these. Perfect example of the moonwalk, just backwards. Or I guess it's super front. Because if she's facing backwards, Dr. Dryfood, she will turn around properly and make a step. But if I just tell her to go like 5 centimeters, no, yeah, she turns around. Oh, nice hoodie. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. I grew these shoulders myself. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hope those jeggings were. That was a real denim. She couldn't move. She obviously is very cool, I guess. You know, extremely fitting clothes. I need to get the number of her tailor. I mean, even her jacket, now that I think about it, is just really tightly fitting, especially around the shoulders and waist. It doesn't look comfortable at all. The things we have to do for fashion. Actually, considering she's wearing a belt, I'm not really certain whether that's for style or for, I don't know, the more, like, to achieve the actual wearability of jeans, especially if they're not fitting well around the waist and hips. Well, I don't suppose I don't suppose those are real pockets. She doesn't have pockets on the front. Boo! That's not fair. Unbelievable. Even like in 2007, you couldn't get proper pockets on women's jeans. This game is too realistic. I think this is bringing back definitely a whole bunch of memories I did not expect. Reverse, so it can be mythical earth walk. I guess it's... Wait, if it's a moonwalk and this is supposed to be reversed, would that be the earth run? I'm pretty sure people on Earth don't run like this. I have been to this planet once. I still have failed to leave, but I've arrived here once. How could she have anything in inventory? These better be the real pockets. I mean, she could fit her keys in the back pockets. This piece of rock, hardly. We saw how much space it took here on the desk. And the porcelain bowl, I would just like to imagine that she's actually wearing it upside down on her head. And we don't see it because, abstractions. Let's see, can we...
A glass flask.
I remember clicking this voice line so many times as a kiddo. I think I found it at like, oh, it's neat, it kind of rhymes. And it's short, like most of the descriptions give you some sort of, you know, nice long information. This is just like, it's a flask, buddy. That's it. Flask. Taken. I think I can keep, yeah, I can always look into her inventory and figure out what I can do. And what I could do is perhaps put rock into machine.
I haven't the faintest clue how this thing is supposed to work.
Looks like it actually takes a little bit of schooling to operate this device. I mean, it's got numbers and buttons. We know what buttons are. We can figure it out. I knew a girl who was using her bra as a reserve pocket, but the situation was extreme. That definitely sounds like some extreme and uncomfortable measures to undertake. You know, maybe she also has very good fitting clothes, so that was a viable option for pockets. However, I would just prefer, you know, I guess, you know, backpacks and bags in general are kind of nice because you can carry a lot of stuff in there. I mean, sometimes you can fit even an entire laptop. See? What's better? A pocket in front of your trousers? Or an entire laptop that you can carry on your back? Uh-huh. Check.
Looks like something has been embedded in that.
Okay, she doesn't actually give us clues as to how to operate the machine in any case, and I don't think you find the manual for it. Maybe I should look for it in the desk. Maybe I should, it seems like we can get water from the radiator vent. Let's see, do we try with the flask? Yeah, let's go maybe rightmost. And, you can interact with it. Maybe the porcelain bowl? Oh, okay, so we can have a nice office-made oatmeal.
Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have opened the valve that far. A load of water has come out.
Okay, we lost the bowl and have regained porcelain bowl with water.
The bowl is half full of water.
Half full. But don't be so pessimistic. I'm certain there's a little bit of air in that bowl, if nothing else. Do you think we should dunk the rock into the water? Maybe then it'll be... Nope, doesn't seem interactable. But apparently we should try with the flask. Can we try it with the keys? I'm not really certain whether it'll show only the possibilities, or do you actually need maybe a third item in between to Well, never mind that. It looks like you actually put the rock in the flask. Alright. Nina is the big genius. I am not. Her dad has seen rocks, therefore she probably has seen a rock. I mean, she's carrying a rock. She knows how to handle herself. Wait, can we maybe use this right now into the machine? Doesn't look like it. Do we combine it with the water? Nope. Maybe now we could go to the radiator, and why would we need to do this? Alright, come on, geologist, let's hear it out. Water plus rocks equals just rocks and water. Got it. Thank you. We'll use that knowledge to solve the rest of our puzzles. Let's move out to the new location. And beyond this door lies no trace of donuts whatsoever.
Loud music? Coming out of the office? It's not the stuff Daddy listens to, so he can't be in there. Maybe the person in there can tell me where he is, though.
Look, whoever is there, if they're listening to this loud music, it's not that loud actually. They're being kind of polite. They're actually giving us some music in this game right now. And they're giving us a plant. What is it?
An aloe vera plant for skin after 40.
You wouldn't be willing to share us your birthday by any chance? That's it, chat. She's going to go into cosmetics business. Geology not. Actually, maybe we can combine the... Nope. Okay, we might actually be making our own hydration cream. Everyone, what's your night routine? I mean, I know about, obviously, brushing teeth, flossing, gargling with Listerine, but have you considered some homemade aloe vera cream?
I'll squeeze a bit of this oily, slimy liquid into the bowl.
It still says it's only filled with water.
The bowl is half full of water.
That's not very nice. I mean, we have used up an item here, and she doesn't seem to be able to pick up any more.
Aloe vera.
Well, let's just hope that my cooking without looking attempts will go good. Can we use this
It
radiator?
burbles quietly.
Seems to be pretty good. Nameplate. Oh, we can know the name of the person who is jamming. But first, we could make sure that we were in the right
Must have taken
office.
the real nameplate down during the renovation work, and now there is an index card with Daddy's name on it.
Ah, yes. Realism strikes again. Cracks in the ceiling. Spots on the wall. Aloe vera in the corner. A radiator. Lukewarm. And renovations. Actually, it really looks nice. I wonder if... so this location is based, or rather is supposed to represent the Museum of Natural History in Berlin. I think that was the nameplate outside. Definitely, the location does seem to be Berlin at the moment. I have seen one German word, and coincidentally it's very similar to the rest of the words that mean museum. Anything on the bulletin board? Oh, wait! Do we have any special events at the museum? I mean, we're doing a special event right here. Welcome on in, Dragon Gem. Welcome on in. How you doing? Yes, I've got a nice little heart as well here. I've got lots of them up there as well. Okay, any hearts on the bulletin board? Any sticky notes? Hey, Dr. Social, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hello, Vera. This is natural enough. Can classify as museum. I mean, probably the museum itself is old enough to be, you know, an important building of historical significance. So therefore, the museum itself is a museum of itself. That sentence both made no and a little bit of sense.
A list of local pizza delivery services.
Very important.
Information about the upcoming construction of an antenna tower in the neighborhood.
So.
A guy by the name of Schamberger whose dog Whiskey is missing.
Whiskey?
As far as I can
That's
tell,
cute.
nothing interesting.
No. Give me tell me more about the pizza numbers.
A list of local pizza delivery services.
Ah, she doesn't want to give us any actual numbers, right? Ooh, a fuse box.
I take it the fuses are in here.
Oh, I think I remember this. I think we have to turn off the music the more brutal way. Hey, Chester, what's up? The museum of itself. It's a metaseum. That's a brilliant one.
An index card with Max Gruber written on it.
Ah, yeah, Max, boy. Actually, if you do look up the cover arts for this, you'll see that Nina shares the spotlight, or rather the cover light, with a person we are hoping to meet very soon. Come on, let me in! I want to hear more of that
From
electronica!
the inside, and the music coming from the room is so loud, my knocking probably can't be heard.
Nonsense, you can hear mine knocking on the table, right? On the laptop. Let's test it out, everyone. Yep, that's definitely audible. Rimshot on command, excellent. You're welcome. We have to celebrate the brilliance of wit over here.
I take
Alright.
it the fuses are...
Well, if the fuses are in there, I think we should just unplug the music.
This one's locked.
Well, that wouldn't be so easy, huh? I don't suppose we're hiding any keys in the Aloe plant. We did take a look at it. What about the radiator?
It
Number
burbles
2.
quietly.
Functioning good, I see. Maybe the keys will be somewhere in the hall? Oh, yep, that's definitely museum material over here. Can I look at the... Nope, we can't read all that text, but we can test Nina's knowledge.
King of the dinosaurs. Even the reproductions inspire fear. I certainly wouldn't want to run into one of them.
Nonsense. Equip a blue tank top. She's already got the ponytail. Maybe some shorts, 2 infinite ammo pistols, and worry not, miss. No T-Rex would pose any danger to you. To be precise, she used it to hold her beard. Let's say she didn't take into account how the sports bras stretch. Well, That is not exactly what I imagine one would hold in a bra, even if it is a sports bra. It seems very likely to escape, nonetheless. I would suggest that, you know, holding beer? Nah. Drinking the entire beer so you don't actually have to bother holding it? That's more like it. See, why have a problem when you can offer multiple solutions to it right away? Oh, a plan? Looking at the map of the museum? Let's see. What do we have here?
That's an escape plan with all of the rooms in the museum. It's not up to date, considering a few of the rooms have been blocked off for renovation.
That, I believe, would actually be most of the rooms, and I'm not certain where we are in this place. Alright, everyone. Your best German knowledge, let's see. Well, that is obviously pointing to the north. I didn't need much of any kind of knowledge for that, but I don't think I see... Sie sind hier. I see that lighting fires is forbidden. And here we have some emergency numbers, which we tried. Actually, yeah, Nina does a sensible thing. She tries to call the police, and they tell her, no, maybe tomorrow. And, of course, we're going to keep a little bit busy until tomorrow. By that, I mean, we're gonna make, I guess, aloe vera flavored donuts? Hey, Nexus, welcome on in, welcome on in.
Hello there.
What have you been up to? Many museum visits by any chance? If not, you're always invited over here. Actually, you're invited right now to figure out what's on the map. I am hardly finding anything useful here. I guess these this would be the staircase. Yeah, these are definitely marked the exit. Well, it doesn't say Dad's office here, so I think we should probably look away. Maybe we should take a photo at some point? Let's see, what else can we investigate? Stairs. Stairs, I think stairs lead to the upper office. Let's see the list. What do we got here? Any freebies?
On this
I'm
list
a regular
are the names
here.
of the employees of the museum. Scientific Director, Vladimir Kalenko. Office 5.
Bad.
In Office 4, there is this Max Gruber.
We knew this information also from the name card, although I guess we didn't know the numbers, and since we're going to mess around with the fuse box, that's going to be interesting. Exit.
Something here is not right, and before I know where and how Daddy is, I am not leaving this place.
Spoilers. We won't actually figure out the answer to that, but I believe... Yeah, I believe there is something over here. Maybe we can look at the planets? Huh. This is kind of a strange exhibition. You immediately go from dinosaurs to dangerous asteroids. I mean, we're in a museum. Of course we're going to look at all of this.
The diagram is about how and if asteroids and meteors could have been responsible
okay.
for the
Makes
extinction of
sense.
the dinosaurs.
Makes sense.
When I look at the description of the effects, the theory seems very plausible.
I mean, if a rock landed on your head, you would most certainly feel it as well. She says that is so much. You could definitely tell this was before the days of internet. Ah, Nina, you naive soul. The old days, truly, where words were innocent and puzzles were just mildly confusing. Oh, I guess this is missing something over here. Vandalism. Definitely a realistic museum over here.
Hard to believe that a dino with horns like that was strictly a vegetarian. Maybe it's not such a good idea to count on it.
Wouldn't you actually look more into what's inside the mouth of a creature to judge what their diet was instead of what's on top of their head? I mean, does my hair say vegetarian? Does my hair say that I like chocolate a lot? I mean, it is kind of chocolatey brown. Actually, maybe her theory makes sense in a way. That is a word people should grow out of. That's it. We're bringing Daddy back eventually. I mean, we are trying to find it. Find a nice use case for that word where we're not going to be haunted anymore by it. Wait, let's take a look at the statue. This doesn't look like it's missing a name plaque of some
I
sort.
hear noises coming from the statue. It looks like someone's in there. There's a hidden door.
Do not touch, do not collect 200, do not pass go, okay. We had our files, now we have our secret door. All we need is Tunguska, which we actually had on that Siberia map in the office. That's it, everyone, the game has been completed.
Eddie, what are you doing in here?
Miss Nina, are they still here?
Oh, no one is here giving me any heart attacks, just you.
They came. I couldn't see, but suddenly I knew that they were there, and I went into a panic. I had to hide. And then I saw them. They looked like they were floating, but they were just blurs. And the air was vibrating. They didn't speak, but these voices in my head, hundreds of voices.
Eddie, have you been drinking again?
I'm not sure, Dr. Social.
No,
She
I
seems to be
haven't
the
been
sane
drinking, I
one
swear.
in here.
Well, at least not a lot. But they were really there. I could see them. I could feel them. I wasn't imagining things. Believe me.
Do
Those
we?
black capes with those bony fingers. I'll never forget it.
Did they have a crate
It's
of donuts?
okay, Eddie. Just come out of there and calm down. The poor guy's nerves are shot. I should talk to him after he's calmed down a bit.
After he's actually had a few drinks? I mean, we could offer him a little bit of aloe vera juice. Actually, maybe that's what she was making. Yeah, those drinks are pretty sweet. The drinks like with the aloe vera pulp, delicious. Oh, maybe I did develop the habit of drinking that after playing this as well. Y'all sexualize Daddy so much, my kid's gonna have to call me bro or something. That's it, Daddy ruined. Eddie is the new nickname. That would be so strange, like, Eddie's coming to pick me up! Eddie, I can't believe you have a present for me, I love you so much! And, you know, poor dads out there that are named Eddie, they're just going to witness nothing new in their life. I guess that in that case it means that they are capable of performing dad jokes at all times. Voices coming from the statue. Yeah, it's definitely something that you would not do. I mean, your father is missing and you hear suspicious activity and you kind of immediately go towards it. You know that this gal is definitely going to get into some sticky situations. Hopefully she won't have any trouble, like back pain reaching for that
A
key.
key. Eddie must have lost it here.
We'll bring it to him back, right?
That's the key I found in the Saurian statue.
Oh, so sometimes they do have different
Instead of
descriptions.
finding out what is locked inside the stone, I now have it encased in a bit of glass.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Oh, actually, maybe we should find like some sort of an acid, I guess, and then use it on the machine. Artyom, Havok. Oh, that's brilliant, Chester. Oh, this game is sure delivering on fatherly puns. Yep, dad jokes and puns. Here they go. Well, we know what happened to Pa, I guess. Mysterious figures. Confectioner's sugar already cleaned up. But perhaps we should see if Max knows something. Most certainly this key goes to game progress box over here.
What luck! The key fits.
Oh, it wasn't luck. It was design choice. Actually, it was kind of lucky. I mean, imagine finding a key and then instead of looking for the person that you return it to, you kind of just go around and, you know, poke random keyholes until something opens. Hey, Zen. Welcome on in.
Hello there.
Welcome on in. Coming in here for some tunes. How you doing tonight? Yeah, ready to drop some beats?
The
Drop some
fuses are all
fuses?
numbered. I expect that the numbers stand for the separate rooms in the museum.
And I'll expect you remembered the position of the offices.
I'll just turn Max Gruber's blaring music down to a bearable level.
And I didn't save. What a mess. Redoing all of that work is gonna take hours.
Mr. Gruber, please, let me in. I need to talk to you.
This is walk it in any urgent
Just a
manner.
sec. Hello, you're Nina Kolenkov, right?
Yeah,
Hi.
how did you know that?
Your father told me about you. I'm so happy to finally meet you. Were you wanting to have a look over your father's shoulder while he's working?
I wanted to see him, but when I got here, the door to the museum was standing wide open, and his office was in total chaos.
Not that you heard
Oh,
anything
yeah,
by any
and he was
chance.
crouching, completely
What is he
terrified
browsing?
inside the reproduction of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and was stammering something about floating creatures.
Doesn't exactly sound like a strict observation of the work rules. But I'm not at fault. I haven't come out of my office for hours. What does your father have to say about it?
That's exactly it. He's gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone? He couldn't have just disappeared into thin air.
Well, that's what the
I have a
police
sneaking
says.
suspicion that something terrible has happened here. You really didn't see anything?
Oh, he's been seeing some
No,
Excel files, don't
unfortunately
worry.
not.
We could ask him a few questions. Yeah, we could ask him more about his Excel files. The game launched when Daddy and Rule 34 were known in the internets. Were not known, you mean? Yeah, the golden years of... Oh, no, when it hit the right, yeah. The golden years of the Something Awful and its forums. By the way, the Something Awful admin was tired of cleaning one subforum and disabled it. And then the users of this Naughty Element formed fortune. Wow! Okay. You get to discover historical details of Joe's gaming memories, and Joe in return gets to discover this piece of trivia. So, this game influenced, or rather was a... No, it didn't influence. It existed, launched, without being aware whatsoever of the magic of internet. Maybe truly a great era. Welcome on in, everyone. Hello there. Hello there. Hi, Rat. How's it going, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. I'm Joe. I'm currently taking a protagonist with a ponytail, a little bit around her game, solving a few puzzles, and in the meantime I'm not wearing a ponytail, but I'm wearing a sticky note. And you, my dear, what were you up to? It's lovely to see you radiant here. I hope that video games are what you're interested for. And thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, what you were doing, playing the Strider? Oh. If you put a sword in deep freeze, it'll turn what you stab into an ice cube. It's just science. You know, we work with scientists over here. Maybe we'll need your help solving some of these puzzles. Hey Jen, welcome on in, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Coming along with the raid, perhaps? Hello. I hope that you're having a good time zone. Good time zone, definitely, because it seems to be very close to midnight over here. Alright, well, we're going to get into new day by exhausting all of our dialogue options. Friday 2014 is lit. Oh, nice. Exile in Mudville. Oh, a little bit of a rename, I see. Okay, thank you for letting us know, Exile. Thank you. The guest stream is going very well. Thank you for asking. I mean, it can only be improved by the raid. Thanks again. We are playing Secret Files Tunguska. It's a game that I liked very much as a child, and I definitely remember the reason why I liked it so much, and it's certainly not the lack of pockets and the jeans. I like Nina's wittiness and the sass. I mean, it is kind of reasonable in this situation, but she keeps it throughout the game. Now, let's see. How will you talk to... They've been kind of standing like this for a few minutes. It's so that you see them actually moving a little bit, just sort of... Yeah, a little bit to the left. A little bit, 72 degrees north and back. Imagine just sort of like... Airing contest. Oh no, Mr. Gruber, my daddy has been busy. There's an inordinate amount of daddy in this game, which is also, I guess, a memory from the pre-internet days. But Mr. Gruber, please, help me. What do you need help with? Alright, let's help her. Let's give her a few prompts. Come on, ask about his Excel sheets. You got this.
My father's room looks like it's been rummaged through.
Not your dad's Excel
Do you know what
sheets.
my father was working on last?
Not exactly. Actually, he was supposed to have been taking inventory. We're renovating.
Yeah,
Definitely
I know,
Excel
but
sheets.
But he mentioned recently that the inventory wasn't top priority right now. Something came up that he wanted to tend to first.
you don't happen
Must
to
have been
know
a
what that was,
PowerPoint
do you?
presentation.
presentation.
No, like I said, I was stressed out too.
Difficult time picking like which template you like the best. I mean, it is kind of an important decision, like how are you going to style your presentation? But when you get that done, everything can flow.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary recently? Any strange occurrences?
A lack of a
Was my father
mouse,
behaving
perhaps?
differently than usual?
No, not really. We haven't seen much of each other in the last couple of days. I was under a lot of stress, and he seemed like he had a lot to do too.
Darn.
Maybe you should get the police involved. The whole thing sounds a bit unsettling.
Yeah, I already tried, but they don't seem to be interested in my father's disappearance.
I wonder if he has a different line there. If you don't try to phone the police on the, in the father's lab there, instead of just running around and asking people immediately. Most satisfying Strider that you're playing. That. Oh, nostalgia for the NES arcade ones. Aw, well, it's nice to hear that the newer games are kind of prefer to the old ones sometimes, because you do have those sort of franchise where it's more like oh, the first game was the best one, and then it all went downhill. And then you have franchises that are, kind of the opposite, where it's just like, oh, we're building a better and a better and a better and a better and a better one. And then you have the games that feature Eddie.
The caretaker was totally out of his mind, stammering
That's a
something
totally
about
separate
men in
league.
black robes and strange voices.
Eddie? Well, he's a really great guy, but...
But he likes to hit the bottle, I know. But I've never seen him like that before. He seemed like something had really scared him.
Well, if someone really was here, then Eddie might have seen something, and combine his lively imagination with a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah,
Whoa, you're
but I
taking
think I'll go ahead and
alcoholism
talk to him
too
as soon as
light,
he's gotten
both
a
of
hold
you.
of himself again anyway. He's the only one who might be able to help me.
It is kind of the case. I guess Eddie is the only one who's seen something in here. It's kind of strange that we're only gonna find, I guess, these two employees. That's it. The museum is empty. Although it's kind of understandable. It is nighttime.
I'll just keep looking. I'm beginning to feel like Eddie does. I'm totally confused, and I'm really starting to feel scared.
And we're doing it
If
without
you
the
need help,
whiskey.
I'll be here.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I can't get to stay in his office. Hey, Max!
Hello? Just wanted to see if anything happened to occur to you.
No, sorry. No matter how much I try, I can't think of anything.
Okay, I'll just keep looking around.
Good luck. And let me know when you found your father.
Very polite. I like him. He's a good fella. He's going to be helpful later. Maybe. Who knows? We could use him as a guinea pig for testing our aloe vera soup, right? Wrong. Beep. Don't do. Let's check if there's anything new in the office. Whoa! Whew.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. Detective Kansky. I'm leading the investigation here, and who are you?
Me? Nina Kalinkov. I called you.
Well, well. So I hear your father disappeared.
Yeah,
I saw that.
To see my father.
I saw that mistake.
And when I got here, the door to the museum was ajar, and it looked like a bomb had hit his office.
I'm
Just said
really
father
worried.
instead of
Thanks
daddy.
for coming.
Twice, at least. Those are some big captioning mistakes. No. That's it. Game ruined. She messed up her line. Father, don't you mean daddy, my girl? Actually, yeah, then, are you even with the police? They could have said the papa isn't that important.
I thought the police wouldn't be able to help me as long as my father's life wasn't in danger.
Listen, girlie. I've been in the business for almost 40 years. I know when something stinks. And this thing really stinks.
No, you might have
If you
actually
have something
stepped
to do
into
with
some
this, then come out with it.
dinosaur
I'll
poo.
find out sooner or later.
It's a museum
Hello?
attraction. Happens to
I
a lot of
called the
people.
police. Well, more like, I tried to get them to come here. Why would I do that if I had...
Criminals always do the most illogical things. I'm not fooled by such things. Otherwise, I wouldn't have become a detective.
Yeah, alright, I get it. You're a really clever guy.
It's so funny to me now that I see like how the belt of his mantle is actually glued to him. It's just sort of drawn on instead of being a separate object. I guess he's just moderately cool. He gets, though, a cigarette, it seems, or maybe a toothpick. You wouldn't smoke inside, would you? That is against museum rules. Don't you know that? Case of mistaken identity. First name, father. Second name, daddy. Yeah, you know, family name, father. Given name, papa.
Do you think something happened to my father?
Hard to say.
I don't know what I expected. Like, will you ever find my daddy? Maybe. You know, I guess if you're short on words, there's always a potential in the detective business, it seems. Hey, this game is kind of informative.
Do you have any idea what could have happened here? I can't believe that my father could have created such a mess.
I don't even know your father. But we can't rule out anything.
Do you really mean to say that...
I'm not saying anything at all, dearie. I just take all possibilities into account as long as the facts aren't on the table.
I find this character very suspicious. I certainly doubt it would be actually the police that sent him. And he does say, I don't even know your father. The way he kind of put it does a little bit sound like maybe you actually do.
If you find something out, you'll let me know right away, right?
Yeah, I need your phone number and address anyway. And don't leave the city. I might have some more questions. Now get out. You're just getting in the way and messing up the evidence.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that the
Strange guy,
carpet
this
was too
detective, eh?
legal.
Yeah, and not exactly the friendliest of his profession. But maybe you have to be like that in his job.
It's the mantle.
Could be. The main thing is that he finds out what happened to my father. At least there's someone who believes that something is completely and utterly wrong.
I believe you too.
Thanks.
And I'd like to help you too. I don't need to go to bed anymore anyway, and I can always sleep when I'm dead. So, if I can do something for you...
That's really nice.
Just check and see if your father has already got home. He might be worried already and is gonna sentence you to 2 weeks without allowance because you're late.
How old are
Be
we?
nice.
Unfortunately, I won't be back.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
this evening, but
Hold
please
it,
come by.
time out.
If your father is back, then we'll have something to celebrate. If not, then maybe I can do something for you.
Okay, I will do that.
See you tomorrow, and good night.
Good night.
And sleep well.
You too.
Hang on. This conversation needs a lot of unpacking. First of all, what do you mean you don't need to sleep and... How do I get some of that? Excuse me, I've been drinking like a liter of coffee, and I was, until recently, you know, until the excitement has truly kicked in, I was quite sleepy. I definitely need some of Max's tricks. Also, she gets an allowance? It makes her sound like she's 15. Well, she does say daddy often. What's the minimum age requirement for driving a motorbike? It is ours. I can prove it with a right click.
Motorcycle.
She says my. That's it. That's all we need. She doesn't say daddies. She doesn't say fathers. She says my motorcycle. Okay, the statues are not ours. Hello, I am Father Daddy, and this is my child, Daughter Daddy. We name however we want. The detective was just walking along the nearby street when he received the phone call. So professional that all crimes take place within a radius of 100 meters of his existence. It would be funny, you know, you're kind of like strolling, you know, at night, and suddenly you detect, with your police sense, like, that's it. A call has been made. Someone unhelpful has answered. It's my time to shine. And you run straight to the office. I mean, it's kind of impressive that we missed him. He must have entered... I guess if you were to enter after you saw Eddie, you wouldn't find anything. I think he only is there, actually, after you talk to Max. My police, he says, is tingling. Spider Cop, does whatever the space does not. Oh, yellow glass shards. Wait. Let's look first at the exhibition banner. It looks to be about dinosaurs.
My father has worked hard for months on the exhibition of the rulers of long ago. Hopefully I'll find him again soon. And hopefully he's doing well.
Sorry girl, you gotta pick 1 out of 2 maximum. Dinosaurs or daddy? Those are two important decisions, or rather, one important decision. Big choice you have to make. Come on. Dinosaurs? Daddy. I'm not hearing anything. I know she wants to say daddy, and the game is about finding her father. But then again, the game features, a museum with a dinosaur exhibition. That's kind of far more important.
This must have broken off one of the lights at the construction site.
And because it's broken, we can take it with us home. It looks like a piece of an orange.
This must have broken off one of the...
Yes, but why do we have it? And most of all, can we mix it with our drinks? No, with our keys? Oh, this is really nice. It looks like the items you cannot combine at all won't give you that sort of an icon. Huh. Maybe video games should, like other point-and-click games should do that sort of thing. Like, nope, don't bother combining these two items, my friend. It just won't work. The statues, I believe, are both the same, and this is the interesting thing. Her motorcycle seat doesn't have any description, but you can interact with it. And in there, we have...
The storage compartment in the seat is locked.
We have nothing. We have one locked motorcycle. Wait a second, it's my motorcycle. I have the keys for it.
The key to the motorcycle, mine and Dad's apartment, and a few whose functions may remain a mystery forever.
Okay, can you unlock? Come on. Aim, fire.
The storage compartment is open now.
This seems a little bit unnecessary. I mean, you could have just immediately snatched all the items, right? What are the
My
items?
cell phone and my sunglasses. I'd better take both before they get swiped.
You could just lock back your motorcycle, right? Let's see, can she lock the C? No, it's gone completely. I'll just assume that she locked it instantly. Otherwise, it is kind of just gone. Alright, what about the cell
This thing
phone?
has all the bells and whistles. You can even play Orion Squad 1 with it.
That's it, everyone. We have just spotted a gamer. And a mobile one at that. Can we call... Yeah, can we maybe dunk it a little bit in that nice, delicious aloe vera juice? No? Can we call... Oh, we seem to be able to call someone. Who would we call at this
Who should
hour?
I call? My father would answer if he could, and I'm not really in the mood for small talk.
Oh, come on. Max seems to like you. Come on, give him a little call. A little text for a good night. Actually, he's not gonna go to sleep, so... good night wasted. What about the
Dark
sunglasses?
blue and very cool.
Do I have blue ones? Technically, yeah. I have some sunglasses too, Nina. Oh yeah. Dark blue and cool. Bet you didn't expect that. That trunk is so trolly. Took you a while before you found it. Thank goodness for this. Yeah, like the search scene items. Otherwise, you would just be constantly looking about like, oh, is there maybe, like, why is this bottle not interactable? Or why am I not allowed to look at the signs here? Is there something particular about these two statues? Why am I not able to read this? Why am I not able to read this? Oh, because it has sunglasses on? Maybe. Did that solve the case? There, I don't see what it is. Looks like a scaffolding. Yep. I took a few courses in German and I can tell you with great certainty this is a scaffolding, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. There's a shop nearby that imports local Italian food. Many products are available occasionally. Sometimes you wake up with a feeling of, hey, wouldn't it be nice to get a little bit of amarettini? And you go there. Voila! There you go. Freshly baked. Yeah, that sounds like a very good culinary sense you got there. And very fine-tuned. And very useful. And I suppose it has come as an inspiration to your name. I mean, I see that's how you earned your doctorate, most certainly in food, right?
My motorcycle.
Right, let's see. Maybe we should drive. Maybe we should drive to our apartment and see what kind of, if any, snacks we find there. Oh. That's most certainly the detective. Wait. He didn't stay in the office, did he? He might have, actually. Nobody followed you?
Hello? Dad? Are you home?
Oh, yes, sweetie. I just made a gigantic mess in the office and it was really embarrassing. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back there. Bye-bye. Please don't come in here either, it's also kind of messy. Ooh, that would have hurt.
Oh god, my head's gonna explode. Oh hell. Someone's been at work here too. First his office and now his apartment? What has my father gotten himself into? I should be more careful in the future. The guys who did this seem like they're pretty darn serious.
I just got punched in the face. But that's okay, it's to be expected. Maybe I should, though. Get a little bit serious about this situation. Yeah, you should seriously feed the fish, actually. Let's take a look at them first. You got
Why
a
there are
PhD
people in the
food.
world who are soothed by stupidly gaping at fishes I will never... Wait a sec. There's something sparkly over there. Besides a few fish, there's a key swimming around in there.
Wait, there's also a key with fins? Actually, I think we should keep it just like that in the aquarium. No, don't reach for it. Don't touch it. Don't get it. No. Instead, Nina, maybe you should go for a nice PhD in careful observation, if nothing else. PhD in food technology, Doctor? I see. We have to refer to you as Doctor now. You've got the proof of extreme expertise. You know, those letters out there, published for everyone to see. That's serious business out there. I mean, you even have numbers in your statement. That's it, that 11, 12, noted. Please, that's it, your doctorate will be noted, and you will be forever remembered as a little statue in this fish tank when we decide it's time to refreshen it a little bit. You know, you can't spoil these fish too often with new decoration. They might just feel a little bit too, too full of themselves.
Besides a few...
Can we reach for it?
There's a grate on top of the aquarium. I can't fit my hands through.
I don't suppose the magic of smashing everything to bits would work? Oh, come on, nobody would notice. The place is already ransacked. Oh, the place is quite messy. Let's see, can we look at the hat there? No. What about that water bottle? Nah. The closet itself?
It's unbelievable how little clothing men need to get through life.
I mean, what does he have? He has slippers, which are very neatly placed there. Then there are a few more shoes. Yeah, man has like 3 pairs of shoes. Has that looks a little bit like overalls of some kind. And that seems to be a decent actually amount of clothing. It's not exactly little, but it seems he travels often, so probably would get more on the way. What do you think? Would he ever actually lose clothes at an expedition? Who knows, maybe some of those dinosaur exhibitions do go after your suitcase. Anything in here? A book? Well, we do have our own journal we can access at any time. Aha! Ambush! Berlin. Apartment. Nina is attacked as soon as she enters the apartment. The apartment has been ransacked. Her concerns about her father appear to be justified. But what are the burglars looking for? And did they find it? Or will they come back again? You know, we might as well kind of invite them, at least we'd know who they are, and together we could look for whatever it is of such importance.
A biography of George Shrub. Since when does my father read that kind of trash?
Who's George? And what
I hope no one's
vegetation does he
expecting me to read that.
like? Well, I'm afraid, Nina, that I'll have to press right-click on that.
The book has a lock. And apparently it's not a book at all, but some sort of chest well disguised in the cover of a book that no one would willingly pick up.
Yeah, we got your chaos, we got your ambushes, we got your George Shrubs. I think, Dr. Social, you might be indeed in the right game, after all. Take another look at it. Book casket. Huh. So that's how you would call
The
it.
chest is secured with a lock. The key should be fairly flat, so the old hairpin trick probably won't work.
Oh, you've been reading into your father's notes often, haven't you? I guess that's the key we're looking for in here. And no, you cannot feed the fish. I know,
Looks
I know.
like it
Losing
hasn't
the
been
rating
slept in.
very quickly.
Apparently my father hasn't been to bed yet.
Yeah, gee, it looks very fake. Wrong screen proportions. Yeah, it's so squishy. It's more like 16 by 9. It's just too... And there is a proper mouse in there. Something is very wrong in here after... Oh, carpet edge? What's special about it?
The carpet is totally filthy here. I should really give my father a new one for Christmas.
Too flat as well. Yeah, it's like a... It looks more like a perfect box than anything else. Maybe I guess it's I suppose it's an actual 3D model rather than being just painted there. But maybe could be the angle of it? Well, the one in the office, in Father's office, seemed to have been more of a thinner, newer type of thing. But I forgot to look at what Max had in his workspace. He keeps his brandy there. Come on, lady, open the book. Yeah, you can break it. Try with your porcelain bowl filled with water. Come on, violence is the key. You could try one of your mystery keys. She said she doesn't know what some of them are for. Okay, she can move this, I think. That's why it's so, like, obvious. Oh wow, it curls by itself.
There's something in between the planks.
Reach for it?
Even with my slender fingers, I can't get in there.
I would be actually surprised that she could reach something with her fingers. She could probably try scraping it with a nail, but fingers? I don't know. What did they say all? Maybe my fingers could be used to reach for mystery keys? She use her sunglasses, perhaps? No. And she can make orange glasses, I guess? Or wait, orange, blue, I guess maybe... Oh, it's yellow, so green?
I've laid both lenses over each other. They now have a green shimmer.
Waste of perfectly fine sunglasses. I would never... No, shh. I would never do this to you. Don't look at the game. Gotta put these away before they start having nightmares. What is this good for?
I've laid the broken glass over the lens glass, and now...
Maybe we don't need it for the fish just yet? See, what else do we have in here? A portable cassette player. Oh, I remember this being important.
This thing is ready for the junkyard, and the headphones are missing too.
Yeah, but does it have batteries in there? Come on, you gotta break it open completely.
There are batteries in here. Maybe they still work. I'll leave the portable cassette player here, though. I don't want to schlep around any unnecessary junk.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that garbage lenses mixed together are non-junk. Ancient green round CRT IMAX? You know, you only see one of Max's monitors. Maybe he would have one of those. After all, it's a museum. Would you expect them to keep everything up to date? Anything in the files?
Documents about my father's expeditions and research results. Looks like the burglar was really interested in them. There are stacks of folders missing.
Does that help us?
There probably won't be anything else worth finding. Looks like the burglar was very thorough.
Oh, very thorough, but not very mindful about the mess they created.
2 AA batteries.
What would require a battery in our inventory? Nothing. Wait, could we maybe... Nope. I thought we might try breaking or rather cutting away the lock with the shards, but we wouldn't need a green color. This is definitely important for looking at something with it. Alright, let's look at the desk. Do we need to create a green monitor ourselves? Oh, what do we have there? Everyone, I think we have spotted our snack of the day. It's...
Yummy. Cold pizza with stinky tuna fish.
I've heard worse. I mean, it could have been anchovies. Fossilized pizza? It really doesn't look like pizza. It looks kind of like maybe scrambled eggs, but folded. I would definitely not pick it up. Most certainly not eat it.
The smell
and definitely not put an extra tomato slice on it.
But then again, beggars can't be choosers.
She says like she's going to actually eat this.
Yeah.
I mean, she might like tuna pizza. Oh, we could find a microwave around the place. Oh, it's a tape recorder. I guess we didn't need a portable one after all. Can't interact with the phone.
Dad's old shortwave radio.
Anything in it?
The antenna is broken off and there's no tape cassette inside.
We'll need the antenna as well.
I doubt I'll hear anything other than a steady static hiss.
You don't need a cassette tape recorder for that. You got me. Okay, the monitor looks better now, I think. What do you say, Doc? Seems likely. I mean, there's also a mug of coffee involved, at least one mouse. And what kind of a mouse pad is that? Also, what kind of a... I can't look at the floppy. I can't pick up a pencil. I can't look at the paper. Oh, but I can take the salt shaker, everyone.
Also known as white gold in the Middle Ages.
I'm rich. I've got some glorious gold. Oh, notes.
There's a dentist's appointment on one and a shopping list on the other. I can't read the third one, and the fourth one is empty. Please don't get me anywhere.
Very observant. I don't know, maybe the dentist could have helped us. I mean, what if we actually missed an important clue over there? It's okay.
Password protected. Think, Nina, think.
Yeah. It's a 4-digit password. You could brute force it. It's not that terrible. It's only 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. I do remember the first digit being 1. I think it was like 1424 or something like that. Roughly use those numbers. I don't think you ever use even the 5 at all. I'm not really certain if I remember the pass. Oh, actually, I think I do. Rather, I do remember where the password is, so I'm not going to spoil this for anyone. Neither am I going to be able to enter that code just yet. You could do it right now and kind of skip a little bit of the game, but there is a need to do that. Maybe there will be a need to go and get some fresh air. Maybe some... yeah, we can't reheat the pizza, but can we make it really salty?
If I oversalt the pizza, it will probably not get any tastier.
You never know. Okay, salt with batteries. Certainly that would have been useful. Salt with aloe vera. Doesn't seem to be worth it. Okay, pizza with aloe vera. I was supposed to make a nice blend for myself. What do we have here? A bucket?
The bucket is full of water.
I guess we could have filled the bowl with this water as well. Can we take the bucket?
The handle just came off.
That's gonna be a no, everyone. Can we still just have it like this?
Without the grip, it's hard to carry. Some colleagues of mine would say that's not possible. That won't work. You can't do it like that.
You are a professional at this point-and-click business? Game, you aren't allowed to be self-aware like that. Oh, what do we have here? A lattice? That doesn't look like much of anything, to be honest.
A few of the rungs are broken. Looks as if someone climbed up here.
I'm pretty sure the door was wide open. We can look at the garbage. Ah, yes, the most important video game item.
All right, I'll do it.
Do it!
A single rubber glove and a bicycle spoke. Not exactly a spectacular profit.
Well, this could serve as an antenna, actually.
An old bicycle spoke, and proof that I'll take just any old piece of junk with me.
We are carrying a lot of stuff. What about the glove?
An old flimsy rubber glove.
What's that good for? Can we combine it with anything? It doesn't seem like it. Can we fill it with water? A water balloon! Can we poke it? Can we poke pizza? Can we... no, we can't even lockpick it. Maybe we can dig out this little stone? Use it as a pen on our phone? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. What do we have then here? We have a car. I don't think the car is interactable. You can, I guess, look at the crate.
A box full of junk that is practically screaming that I'm going to find something inside that'll be useful to me at some point.
Well, we did find a double-sided tape.
Sticks in front and in back. Also sticks left and right. Kinda sticks everywhere.
And glue. Wait, why do we need both glue and double-sided
Glue
tape?
for porcelain and plastic.
We have a bowl, porcelain bowl. What would we need to glue with it? Let's look at these.
A whole pile of cigarette butts. Looks like there was a chain smoker at work here. On top of that, my father is such a strict non-smoker, he even banned smoking anywhere on the property.
I like this detail. Like the jeans here are actually kind of floating a little bit in the wind. They're moving about. This is interesting. I mean, you also see the leaves here, and you see it as well in the shadows. Come to think of it, this is kind of a pretty game after all. Or get to go to the sewers?
The sewer system. The stench is coming out of every opening.
Put a pizza in there. Come on, pizza with sewer grate? Oh, don't be so rude to your German Ninja Turtles. What about our bicycle here? I mean, we got our motorbike, but maybe we should be a little bit eco-friendly.
The thing will fall apart if I so much as look at it. Aside from that, I do have my motorcycle. I can move more quickly with it. The only thing that could still be of use is the air pump.
She has lots of items, doesn't she? She's definitely carrying all sorts of junk. She is right in that manner. And maybe we can look at it again?
The thing will fall apart if I...
Nope. Maybe let's look at the trash again.
There's just stinky, rotting stuff in there. I'm definitely not getting into that again.
Give it another go. Oh, this vent is also a very nice detail. Huh. Our main character might be a garbage collector or have some OCD. Imagine invading someone's home and taking salt, fossilized pizza, one glove, and one metal spoke. To be fair though, this is supposed to be her father's apartment. Although I'm not certain, it looks more like an entire house, and then he just sort of has this studio room. So I'm not certain if there is anyone else in the apartment building or it just has this one room that is of use to us. And I think we can try, maybe we can try this on the fish tank? The little kind of antenna thing before we use it on the cassette tape.
The key doesn't have an opening anywhere where I can stick the spoke through.
Aha! So the key is almost completely flat. And we have to use something besides our fingers to go through the grate. Maybe the tape would work? Tape combined with something. With the salt, with fossilized pizza, with the batteries, with the glass, with the phone. Sure, let's see what this does.
Now I can tape my cell phone almost everywhere.
I have a bad feeling that this was not the solution. Okay, handle with fish tank. Nope. Rubber glove with fit. I mean, it still has to fit around her fingers. That won't do anything. But I do know that this is how you solve this part.
A cassette. That's weird. Was it left there deliberately, or did it just happen to fall in there by accident?
It would be quite an accident for it to fall in there and be only reachable with a spoke. And then, you know, conveniently covered over with the carpet. I don't know, but I think your daddy might have had some mysterious activities around this spot. I mean, he has a fish tank after all. And he just disappeared. He doesn't care about the poor things. Daddy left some mess, caused a breakdown, and returned collecting everything that is not bolted to the floor. Well, you know, when you are missing a person, I guess things do occur that are beyond your control. Let's see if we can listen to this. Okay, and this should be usable as an antenna. Nope.
The first and last on the car. A fourth
Oh,
of
we
the
don't need an
openings and the
antenna for the
entrance to
cassettes.
the underworld. And finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Some kind of code? Dad, sometimes you are just off your rocker.
Hang on, let's listen to that again. Looks like the tape is inside.
Dad's old shortwave radio.
And we're not getting any radio stations tonight.
The first and last on the car. A fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld. And finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Some kind
Okay.
of code?
I know the
Dad,
puzzle now.
sometimes you were just off your rocker.
It was, as a kiddo, very ununderstandable. Some clues are outside. For others, we'll have to travel a little bit further. I still have no idea how to open the frozen pizza. I wonder what we feed the frozen pizza to. Well, let's see. Where can we drive off to? Oh, and here's our code, by the way. First and last on the card. It's actually part of that computer password we've been looking for. What's in the museum? There's a bicycle, and well,
The museum is closed, and Max said he wouldn't be back until sometime in the evening. I guess I'll just have to be patient until then.
I guess I'll have to just take more things that aren't nailed and bolted to the floor. Say, lady, I don't suppose you're missing your bicycle very much. Can I take the butterfly?
There's a little bike.
It's very cute. Oh, we can't steal the bike, everyone. I'm sorry. I know. It's just, sure, we have the motorcycle. I mean, we also have a bicycle of our own that we don't like, but this one is yellow.
The little girl looks sad.
If you were sleeping on a wooden bench, you would realize it's very uncomfortable. Jakobsring. Is there an actual museum placed there? Let's see. From May to September. It did kind of say that the exhibition didn't start yet, right? So I guess this takes time in early spring. Hey, miss. Have any spare tickets for a
Hello
museum
there.
visit?
Hello?
What are you doing here all alone? Did you sleep here?
Hello there.
Sorry,
There's
I had to
something-
greet her properly.
Who are you?
My name is Nina. And yours?
Oh, hello, Nina. I'm Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. Is your neck stiff?
So tell me, did you really spend the night here?
Yes?
Why? Don't you have a home?
Yeah, but I was scared.
To go home?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in a whole lot of trouble for sure. My bike is broken, and Dad's camera, too.
And that's
Did
why
you knock
spent the
over the
night out here in
construction
the
light?
cold? How did that happen?
I was playing here in front of the museum, and then suddenly, I got scared. I didn't exactly know why, but I just wanted to hide in the bushes. And then suddenly, there were these strange men in black costumes. So I sat there in the bushes, and suddenly I got even more scared. I just wanted to get away. Then on accident, I pushed the button on the camera. There was a bright flash, and the men turned around. They looked at me, but
But what?
they didn't have faces. It was so awful, and then I just ran away. I ran and ran as fast as I could. And then I realized that I had lost my camera.
Oh,
So I
okay.
had to go back. Luckily, those creepy men weren't there anymore. And I found the camera again, but it didn't work anymore. And since my bike was broken too, I didn't dare go home. Will you help me? Will you come home with me? Or can I live with you?
No, better not. But I'll help you fix the stuff. But you have to promise me that you'll go home right away. Your parents are probably worried to death.
Okay, good.
I have some questions. First of all, my good girl, you have no idea what you'd be getting into if you were to live with Nina. I mean, she would have to eat, day old at least tuna pizza. Think about it, Lisa. Think about it. Then again, the girl does seem to play in the middle of the night in front of the museum. Maybe we shouldn't ask about the decisions.
What's up with the bike?
I mean,
think
she
I
also
ran over
decided
some
to trust
stupid
us to
shard of
fix the
glass at
bike.
construction site, and now I have a flat.
Oh,
And to
so
top
that
it
wasn't
off,
you.
The bike was brand new, and my mother made sure to tell me to take extra good care of it because we don't have much money, and we can't afford a new bike.
Don't worry. You don't need to buy a new bike just because you have a flat. I can take a look at it. And your camera, too.
Would you do that for me? You're so nice. But do you even know how?
Well,
Of course, no
I will try
problem.
turning it
Give
on
to
and
me.
off.
I don't know. What if you can't fix things so good? Fix the bike first. If you can do that, then I'll give you the camera. It was really expensive, and if you break it even more...
Yeah, I understand. I gotta prove myself first. Okay, good. Then we'll start with the tire. This photo is my only hope for a hot lead. So there's nothing left for me to do but start fixing the tire.
Luckily for us, we seem to have absurd amount of items, but it's kind of silly. You know, like, yes, you can apply some glue to a gigantic tire. That means that you are most certainly qualified to apply glue to camera lenses.
Show me your camera.
Fix my bike first.
You're really stubborn.
She's a good negotiator.
Yeah, my mom says that all the time.
She's right. See you later.
But you'll be back, promise?
I
Of course,
won't even
don't you
leave the
worry.
room. In the next 2 minutes, at least. Alright, Jet, worry not, everyone. I know how to solve this. What you all have to do is to use pizza on bike on yourself so you have energy to fix the bike. Munch, 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 munch. On the girl? That didn't work so hard. I guess the batteries will be useful for combining them into the camera. Let's take a look now at the bike more properly.
The tube is flat.
Can we
I'll
take it
have
off?
to remove the tube.
Boop. Oh, I guess it's the front one that's actually flat. And
The 3 golden rules for patching a tire. Find the hole, mark the spot, apply the patch.
well, first I guess we should give it an attempt though. Let's get it a little bit less flat.
The tube is definitely busted. There's air coming out somewhere. I should find out where it's coming from.
Lick it! I don't know. Oh, well, it seems to be kind of patched. Maybe we should just completely wrap it in double-sided tape, and I think the job will be completely done and taken care of. Housewives of Monty Python's logic of establishing the accused as a witch. It's like, you failed to fix my bike, therefore you must be terrible at fixing the camera as well. I knew it, you were the fakest mechanic ever. Actually, maybe we fix it with the glove. Let's see, do we... Oh, okay. Combine glove and glue. They are kind of yellowish items.
So now I've smeared glue on the glove. Hopefully this stuff won't dry too quickly.
No, I'm pretty sure it can stay like that for a day or 2 or several years, rent-free in our minds. Why are you carrying a glove with glue slapped on it?
I smeared glue on the rubber glove.
Please don't explain it anymore. Do we... Well, we don't know where the gap is.
I should find the hole in the tire first.
Yeah. How can we do that? Let's see. Maybe we should just wrap it all. We could make some of our own, some extra. I think with the handle. I mean, if you put the salt in... Put salt in tube. Shake the tube about. Where salt falls out. There you go. You'll find your answer. Come on, it makes sense. It's video game logic. No, we definitely need a key for that. For the rock? For the water?
The bowl is too small. I can't even start to get the tube in there.
Hey, we did have that bucket full of water. Oh, that's the idea. She's going to completely sink it and see where the air bubbles come out. Alright, back to Vladimir's house. Geez, I thought it was your daddy. The game is definitely taking a very rapid display of decreasing relationship. He went from daddy to father to Vladimir. I mean, he's missing. He hasn't done anything wrong. It's not his choice.
I'll hold the tube underwater and see where the bubbles come out. So I found the hole and marked the spot.
Okay, mark the spot with what exactly? I don't have a marker. Let's just assume that magic works like
Hopefully
this.
the glove will withstand the pressure. I can't think of a better alternative right now.
It's fixed, I guess. Congratulations, Mechanic Nina. You have done a brilliant job. Daddy would have been proud indeed. That looks like it would not hold whatsoever. I mean, does she squeeze out the entire tube of glue onto that? Wait, can you look at it first?
The tire tube is patched. Now I just have to put it back inside the tire.
Okay, is this gonna do the trick? Use item on item? Look. Is the bike fixed? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Little Lisa should be able to ride it again now.
Seems like it's good.
The little girl looks sad.
She doesn't actually seem that sad if you look at her. She's just kind of chilling about. She's, waiting, hoping that the camera will fix itself. Maybe the bike will also be fixed by itself.
Hello, I'm back again.
Oh, hello, Nina.
Anyways, I'm Mechanic of the Year.
I patched the hole in the tube.
I never would have thought it.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to
Whoa,
mean?
whoa, 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 whoa.
You don't exactly look like you could do something like that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm a motorcycle mechanic.
Yeah, so? You still don't look like you could fix a bike.
That is the same
take that as a
thing,
compliment.
just with a little bit less
Now that
diesel.
I've proved myself worthy, I can fix your camera too.
Yeah, that'd be great. Here, take it.
She still doesn't quite trust us.
See you later.
But
Hey,
you'll
camera.
be back, promise?
Of course, don't you worry.
Maybe. You'd keep the camera, right? Right? Give her the phone. It's okay. Come on, kid. There's some games on this. I promise. It might get a little bit sticky to your fingers, though. Science logic is worse. You can't write X tastes like crap because it requires a full scientific investigation or must be citation from respected author. Yeah, that's academia life for you. We'll never actually know what this pizza truly tastes like. Or maybe what this... Can we give the salt to her? Okay, the kid, though, doesn't seem very salty. It wouldn't be very nice. Let's not teach her the basics of internet just yet.
This digital camera doesn't work. I have no idea how I'm supposed to fix it. I still hope I can get a few significant photos from it.
Have you tried turning it on and off again? Okay, it seems to be off. Let's
What do
turn
you
it
know?
on.
It works after all. The batteries were just dead. Now I'm curious to see what the pictures show. They're all pictures of Lisa. But
Hey, don't look!
two little figures in black robes. Too bad you can't see the faces. But then Eddie could have been right. Maybe I should go talk to him again.
Well, Lisa actually said that the figures did not have faces, and I believe Eddie made a similar comment. So, what these photos mean? Berlin Museum. Lisa's photos weren't as meaningful as hoped. Could the black robes be an indication of a sect? And what about the strange amulet? One of them is where... Whoa, that's an amulet on one of them? That's some really good zoom. Lisa, I'm so sorry, but your camera is completely broken. I can't fix it. Also, I'm gonna keep it for myself in case I do fix it later. It's a really good lens. Let's see. Lisa happened to take some photos of suspicious figures who were hanging around near the museum. Since Eddie, the janitor, also stammered something about mysterious characters, this appears to be the first. Hot the lead. And now it's as cold as that pizza we're carrying in our back pocket. What do we have here? First and last on the car, I think it was 283, so 2, 3. I know where we look for this, and guardians of his work are actually these two statues over here. Now, let's see, can we chit-chat with Lisa a
Hello,
little
I'm
bit?
back again.
Oh, hello, Nina.
I am master of all technology.
Here, I fixed your camera.
Really? Cool, you really did it. You're great, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Here,
Seriously,
just
don't
for
mention
that,
it.
I'll give you my
It's-
lucky
it's-
charm.
It was
It's
embarrassing.
a little magnet in the shape of a hamster. We hang it on our microwave at home, but I think you should have it.
Oh, thanks a lot. Now get going. Your parents are probably worried sick about you.
Are you
Unfortunately,
supposed
I can relate to that all too well right now.
Hold up. I have questions. I have questions. Is it a safe idea to put magnets on a microwave? I'm sorry, Lisa, to say that your hamster might not have survived along. Sounds kind of like a bad idea. I mean, I think nothing too terrible would happen, but then again, you should probably not play with
A
magnets.
microwave hamster. Seems to me I've seen something like this before.
A microwaved hamster? Maybe you should combine it on your pizza then. And add a little bit of extra salt on it. Hey, maybe we can actually use this on the fish tank to get the key. She said it was kind of flat. Keys are usually made out of metal, unless it's plastic. And for this chest, might not be plastic though. Alright, let's drive off to Daddy's home, also known as Vladimir's house. Now this is supposed to be the entrance to the underworld. So the quarter of these small grate openings, perhaps? How many am I supposed to see in here? 2. Okay, wait. Let's just keep the mouse cursor there, so I'm counting. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, looks like 16 in total. I'm seeing like a nice 4 in there, and there was a nice 4 in there. And I just assumed, yep, that's half enough. Oh, wait. What kind of a car is this, though? It looks kind of neat. Not really in too terrible of a condition. Not really too great one either. Anything else we can pilfer from here? No. We should try the code. I think we have most of the digits combined. Should we go for it now? Or maybe let's see if we can use the... Yeah, let's just check the key. Again. What does she say?
Besides a few fish, there's a key swimming around in there. There's a grate on top of the aquarium.
No spoke, huh?
The key doesn't have an opening anywhere where I can stick the spoke through.
What kind of a key is it? It's completely flat. That sounds kind of strange. But if the key is made out of metal...
I'll try to draw the key up the side of the glass using the magnet. Got it.
Oh, that's the kind of the key. No! You dropped in the magnet with the fish! How good of you!
A small golden key.
Alright, combined key with the only lock we've actually encountered.
My father's address book. That could help me out. And a little note attached to a ribbon.
An address book? Okay, let's first check out the
There's
note.
a number on this note. LA60AK19AL. Under that, there's a description of the diadem that was probably robbed from an Oriental princess about 200 years ago. Originally, the 3 largest gemstones in the world had been incorporated into this diadem. On the left, an emerald. On the right, a ruby. And in the middle, an amethyst. My father wrote something on the back. The diadem will illuminate the real princess, and she will realize that money is not the greatest treasure.
Okay, looks like we'll have to get a few gems. I suppose this will have to act as our emerald, perhaps? Oh wait, this might be another
Instead
gem.
of finding out what is locked inside the stone, I now have
She
it
mentioned
encased
like
in
a red-purple color, so this would either be our amethyst or our ruby, depending on the exact shade we're hoping for. Well, this seems like to be a little bit of a later point. We'll have to wait for the nighttime in the museum, because that's most certainly where the diadem still is. One illogical question? Who would steal printed documents but the computer left untouched? Yeah, like look at that entire tower, still standing. No way, we could most certainly snatch that up. Oh, alright, can't take any of the files. I mean, they're all useless.
They're probably...
What about the Vladimir's address book? Why is it not father anymore? Where has Daddy gone
My
off
father's
to?
address book. Lots of entries, but I can't find anything that will help me right now.
So why are we carrying it with us? Can we combine it with something? Come on, address book with with pizza. Doesn't work. Right, then what about the desk? Let's try out our code. My memory has not served me that well.
Password protected.
It doesn't start with
Think,
1
Nina,
after
think.
all. The first
2,
and the last in the car. It was 283. So 2 blank 3.
3,
Order of the openings to the underworld. There were 16 in total.
4,
And finally, the guardians of my work. There's 2 statues in front of the museum. Those are the guardians.
2. No wonder Dad tape recorded the code. No one would be able to find the password very quickly.
I mean, it is 4 digits with like 5 combinations each. That's not a lot. Okay, come on, quick maths. What's, hang on, that's just like 25 times 25. I didn't even need a calculator for this. That's very little combinations. That's actually extremely little. She only allows for 1 to 5, and there's 4 digits in total. So that is, yes, 25 times 25, or 625, right? No, wait, that's a little bit too low. That doesn't look good. It looks like I might be missing another times 5 in there. So, quick maths. No, wait. That should have been right. Yeah, I mean 2020 is 400, 3900, and quick math says that, yep, it's 625. You know that your inner cryptographer says, this is so bad, it must be wrong, but turns out, nope, actually, the math checks out. You know, whoever was there could have just stood in front of the computer. I don't think it would have locked out at all. We didn't really bother saving the game to test it. We should have gone for the wrong codes intentionally. Now, what do you have on the
You're
monitor?
not supposed to read other people's email.
Neither are you
Then
supposed to
again,
steal their pizza.
Extraordinary circumstances call for extraordinary measures. So let's start snooping around. There are only 2 emails in the inbox. One about boosting performance and the other about women over 80. Neither of them interest me that much. The trash file is empty. But there's an email to ok@nms.de in the sent file. Subject, Tunguska. Could be interesting.
Dun,
I'll just
dun,
go ahead
dun,
and open
dun.
Hello, Oleg. Haven't heard from you in a long time. I'm doing well again. It took me quite some time to come to terms with the whole thing. To answer your question, it's been a long time since I've thought about that. And honestly, I'm rather happy about it. I underestimated those guys once already, and my wife paid with her life. I swore
now
back
it's
then
personal.
to drop the subject for once
I mean,
and for all.
double personal.
Please don't take offense, but I'm just going to leave it at that. But now that you're living nearby again, we can meet in person. I would like to see you again. Get in touch and let me know when and where would be convenient. Vladimir Kalenkov.
Dad underestimated these guys and my mother paid with her life? What did he mean by that? She died in a car accident. I really need to contact this Oleg. Maybe he knows something that can help me out.
Dun, dun, dun. Actually, he seems to know, I don't know, would he even know anything? He seems to know far more than we do at this situation, because our dear Daddy-O has not really let us know anything. For example, he doesn't let us know when his dentist appointments are. Where do we go to next? The museum is not... yeah, the museum is not open yet. The fish tank has been cleaned. The box, the lock has been opened. The pizza, not yet eaten. Come on, Nina, take a bite.
Yummy. Cold pizza with stinky tuna fish.
I want this as a soundbite. It's beautiful. Was there anything else on the computer? Let's go back to it. And does it still need the code? Oh, okay. That era computer would never wake up from the sleep mode like this quickly and this efficiently and remember the password like this? Most certainly not. Then again, the keyboard is mighty fancy. Wait, that's a wireless mouse? Okay, life of luxury in here.
There's a
I
dentist
mean,
appointment
there's also
on
a
one.
dentist appointment. These are some luxurious times after all. Oh, we can take the pencil with us?
A pencil. Brown and equally exciting in all other regards.
Sure, take it with us. I didn't even realize that we could snatch
A
it.
pencil.
Maybe we can mix it with something? I always would try to mix items together just so you'd at least be able to lower the amount of times you have to press the arrow keys to move about. Don't remember what the taped cell phone is yet for, or what more double-sided tape could be used on. Doesn't seem to be used on the, or rather with the pencil. Maybe there'll be something new in front of the museum, or maybe something new outside. Let's take a look. Also, we probably should have covered the carpet back. Anything in the bucket?
Without the
Can do. Got it. Anything in the motorcycle? No. Let's try the museum. Doesn't seem to be anything there.
The
You still
museum is
can't enter
closed.
it?
And Max said
Maybe I could phone? Use it with Nina? If we only didn't double-side it already. Wait! Maybe we can look for Oleg in the address
Let's
book.
see if this Oleg is in there. The one who wrote the email to Daddy.
Oh, here. Oleg Kambursky. He even lives close by. Maybe I should just pay him a little visit.
Alright, memorize the address? I think we could get going then. Beep beep. Oleg's house.
So here we are. Hopefully that's the Oleg that my father wrote the email to.
And hopefully he knows something that can be helpful. I haven't really been able to find out much yet.
I mean, I've been able to find out a lot about Oleg. He seems to not mind the windmills, has a very suspicious way of setting electricity around his home, and doesn't care much about garbage. Well, if he doesn't care about it,
Hopefully unused.
I will. Give me that. It looks like a scrunched face. A daddy note to sticking technique is just brutal. Behind the monitor. Yeah, who knows? Maybe there was more hidden notes out there. She just didn't want to look behind the tower. It certainly was there. Believe me. Oh, nothing with the any of these, it seems. Oh, okay. Combine bag with handle.
I've reinforced the opening of the bag with the bucket's handle.
But why? Sometimes she does let you use items far before you actually need them, and it's kind of
I've
confusing
reinforced the
when it
opening of the
happens.
bag with the bucket's handle.
Okay, will we need to catch something? Maybe something from a tree here? Maybe some of these pigeons that seem to be so invested. Okay, what
A
about the
relic
telephone
from
booth?
long ago, before everyone had cell phones.
Listen here, little kid.
I wouldn't know who to call, and even if I did know who to call, why am I paying exorbitant basic rates for my cell phone if I don't use it?
I mean, she probably is charged a ridiculous amount for just a single megabyte of data on that. Bolting notes to the wooden wall using push pins. I mean, I guess that apartment is kind of falling apart. Oh, hello there. Looks like we have a pet around
A
here.
sweet little food bowl for our furry friends.
Friend. Oh, what is it? A cat. Oh, a kitty cat. Wait, hang on. Can we look at that notice over there? Maybe the kitty cat has a name.
Pets can get in and out through that thing.
Can we grab a kitty cat? Nope. Doesn't seem it would be that easy. Okay, Mr. Oleg, I need to speak to you. It's very urgent. Oh? Okay, don't be too excited. Don't be too excited.
Good afternoon.
Hi!
Are you Oleg Kambursky?
Yeah. Why?
I'm Nina Kalinkov.
Yeah? And?
Yeah, okay. You know, my
She didn't
father,
practice this
Vladimir
conversation at all.
Kalenkov, and I thought you...
I don't know any Vladimir Kalenkov. And now, if you'll excuse me, please.
Phooey. That wasn't very successful. I hope for the biggest break in the search for my father, and that guy doesn't even let me speak. Did I say something wrong? Or exactly the right thing?
Well, no. You should have complimented him on his mustache. I think that's where she went wrong, honestly. And yeah, this looks like it would be important, but no. Sometimes things that seem like interesting details are actually not at all observable. Like this little note here. I know it's not particularly useful, maybe, but still it would be interesting to look at. And I think just the curtains would be nice to look at as well. There's definitely quite a few things that you could observe. There's also like this strange string tied to a nail here. What kind of purpose could that possibly serve? Maybe, maybe we should try calling him. Come on, beep beep. Nope, you double taped that into oblivion. We were able to go behind the house, I think. Yeah, let's see what that does. Okay, keep walking, keep walking. Don't worry, it's not that you're looking for your father or you're any other important rush. Oh. What do we have here? We have, quite a few things. Let's look at the window first. That should give us an idea. Or two. Or three.
The guy is hectically making phone calls. Does that have something to do with my visit? If only I were a fly on the wall in his office.
What can we look at here? At Oleg and at the feeding dish.
The food and water bowls for the pet in the middle of the kitchen. Very hygienic.
Hey, come on. You don't happen to have seen a kitty treat by any chance? Daddy hidden in the bushes, watching menacingly. I mean, she's hidden in the little flower pot. Dad is hidden. Maybe he's stuck on that tree. You know, she wasn't actually able to observe that. That wasn't very nice of her. That wasn't very detective of you, Nina.
Oleg is still on the phone, and he's not exactly leaving the impression that he's relaxed.
He's probably really, really offended by the fact he did not compliment his mustache at all. Well, there should be a kitty cat somewhere, huh? Dad, are you there? Nah. Needle with the string could be for drying the herbs. Did you do that on the front of your house, though? Because the front of the house is kind of close. Okay, here I guess it's not so much because there is a little bit of the distance, but because it's kind of in front of the road where cars travel, usually you wouldn't want that kind of dust on anything you're drying. It would be better to put it here. I mean, you've got butterflies. Actually, that's very pretty. Come to think of it, this game does have lots of neat details and lots of pretty looking scenery. And a gigantic butterfly.
Looks like this Kambursky guy is a hobby gardener. Even his garden hose is green.
What is that supposed to mean? Also, what are we supposed to do with that? Can we tape it shut? No. Can we interact with it? No, it doesn't seem like we can just take it. Maybe we can cork it? Not yet, not like that. What about this? It's a broomstick. Missing the actual broom part. Could be just stick. Is it the stuck stick?
A broom handle. But it could be a handle from a shovel, too.
So it's a multi-purpose stick. Oh, wait, maybe I can combine these two? Yeah, so I'm definitely picking apples, I guess.
Broom handle.
Sure, let's combine them.
Just a little more tape around it. Yeah, that should do it.
Did we use up all of our duct tape? No! I was starting to like that thing. It was double-sided. You know, up, down, left, right, all around. Actually, I guess it was 360 degrees sided. Anything else? I don't know. The hose seems like it would serve a purpose. Can I dunk the pizza? Nah. What if I go back to the street? What if I phone all I... Oh! Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat! That was a kitty cat. Come on, Nina, move faster. Here. That's a spooky looking kitty. Ow!
Cats. Little hairy beasts that just sleep and eat.
Nonsense. Sometimes they stand and look at the feeding bowl.
Cats.
Oh, give it a little pet. Oh, just a little bit like this, you know. What? Fish aren't so cuddly? You never cuddled Dad's aquarium? No? Okay, Brailer. Can we catch the kitty? Is the kitty too far for us? Is she gonna have to grab the cat? No, the kitty doesn't seem to be running away from us at all. It seems to just be kind of peckish. It wouldn't happen to want some cold... It does have tuna on it.
I'm finally gonna get rid of this stinky stuff. And the cute little fuzzball will probably even like it.
Aww. She says it's cute. What else could I do to it? Oh, I remember this. And
I don't imagine he'll open the door again when he sees me.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Okay. This one takes some brilliant thinking out of the box. So, you've seen that there was a feeding bowl in the kitchen as well, where coincidentally Oleg is making phone calls. And if only...
Thanks to double-sided tape, I can now attach it anywhere. Whatever that's good for.
Only there was a way we could get our phone, which has voice recording, mind you all, to something that most certainly would go into the house.
The cell phone's camera function is on. A rare example of the European roaming dictaphone. Now I just need to somehow lure the cat into the kitchen.
And the final touch? I mean, this is such a brilliant puzzle. Use tape on phone, phone on cat, pizza on cat, and salt on
That
pizza.
should make our little pussycat real thirsty.
This game has yet to witness the internet, I see.
Wonderful, it worked. Oleg is still on the phone, and the cat
I was hoping
will be
for more
drinking for a while,
cat
and
video
hopefully recording
material.
the conversation. I love it when a plan comes together.
And how are we gonna scare the kitty? Oh, right. I know how we scare the kitty cat. I hope the phone won't be too loud, but we do have an external phone, and I hope Nina knows her number, otherwise we might have to look ourselves up. Nope. Do we know our own number?
Besides this Oleg, none of these names are familiar to me.
I can't believe Father wouldn't have our own phone number in there. He's mean. You know what? That's it. Friendship with Dad over. Kitty Cat is my new best friend.
Let's see how the cat reacts to my cell phone's vibrate mode.
Oh wow, she was already considering ringtones too loud. Something screamed. Hey, kitty! Kitty!
Oh, great. The cat is up in the tree, and my cell phone is stuck up there in a crotch of the tree. How am I supposed to get to it?
Well, if only we could throw a pencil at phone. Nah, it could have worked, come on. She totally could have nailed it. The pencil most certainly would have dropped down, and the brilliantness would have been resolved. Okay, look at the phone. Flash water at phone. It's nice that the phone sparkles there. Give you the idea that it's, yep, it's still there. Don't forget about it. What about the kitty cat?
I have to correct my statement about cats. Besides sleeping and eating, they also climb trees at the most inopportune times.
You see, cats have not exactly do not feature a habitat populated by vibrating cell phones, Nina. Yeah, no way we can reach it, right? I should try. Come on, stretch a little bit. Jump!
I can't reach it.
Give a stronger spring in your step. Okay, you'll have to jump to use this though, I'm afraid. That stick most certainly wasn't long, but maybe with her arm
That
combined?
could work.
Oh, it's as tall as her, actually. And...
Wonderful. Let's see if the recording of Oleg's phone conversation gets me anywhere.
Kalenkov isn't here anymore. No, Tunguska wasn't mentioned, but there wasn't any opportunity to either. Yeah, I just think someone urgently needs to take care of the matter. All right, so you'll call back then. Bye.
Well, that wasn't very productive. Okay, so this is what we have. Someone should be tending to some kind of matter. I hope the matter isn't me. Besides that, something about Tunguska. There was also something in the mail for Oleg. Maybe I should ask Max about that later.
I suppose we could rummage around his mailbox right now. Maybe we should save the kitty cat. Anything else we could do with the phone?
This thing has all the bells and whistles. You can even play Orion Squad 1 with
It still has video games. We haven't deleted any of the apps. Maybe we can... Nope, we don't seem to be able to edit anything. Kind of strange that we are carrying this like porcelain bowl of water still with us. But I suppose the museum is yet something we have to visit. And something we'll have to resolve. I wonder if Oleg would be more willing to talk to us now? That we can threaten him with Tunguska?
I don't imagine he'll open the door again when he sees me.
That would appear to be no. Oh, wait, can we get the pizza back?
Yummy.
That would appear to be a double no. Maybe if we go back... Well, we can still look at the window. Please don't look back, please don't look back, please don't look back. He's gone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's too quiet. I know. Those windmills, inaudible. Whew. That was so scary. I hope he's... Okay, he's not there. And we don't have a flat tire. Doesn't seem like it at least. Where could we go now? Back to the museum? Oh wait, maybe we should phone Max first. Hello?
Who should I call?
Are you awake
My
yet?
father would answer if he could, and I'm not really in the...
Maybe we should just try finding him directly at the museum then. Come on.
Max Gruber said he'd be back at the museum sometime this evening. I should use the time to get some shut-eye. If my feminine intuition doesn't fail me, I could regret it if I don't.
That was out of nowhere. I mean, she had a nap, involuntary one. Cutscene.
Did you get what I wanted?
Not yet. We've searched through everything but haven't found anything.
And Kalenkov?
Still nothing here either. We'll probably have to take other options into consideration.
I don't care what you do, as long as I get results. Don't disappoint me.
Strange. I feel like I'm always being followed. Even when I came home earlier, for a brief moment, I thought that I saw the face of that Konsky guy in the window.
Oh well, most likely it's my nerves. I hope Max heard something from my father.
She's becoming self-aware. She knows that I'm there, watching. Anything new? No, doesn't seem like it. And we can't take any more of the construction yard glass. Well, the museum seems to be open. The moths are visiting. Let's go inside then. It's kind of curious though how you do get to visit the same location though at different times of the day, but you cannot interact with switches in it whatsoever. Right, anything new in the... Oh, hold on. That lamp there, were we able to interact with this before?
It brings a little illumination into the darkness. I'd better leave that on, otherwise I won't be able to see anything in here.
Maybe if we used... Nope. I wonder if we turn off the lights for this. Alright, let's check upstairs. Max should be in his office. And maybe we should check also Father's office. Who knows what has changed. And maybe I can... Nope. Cannot take another aloe plant. What do we have inside? Did the detective leave anything new? Maybe the phone works better?
No, I'm not gonna take this. Your father has to be dead.
Doesn't seem like it. Computer still functioning? It would appear that nothing new is present. Looks like the detective is kind of good at his job. He didn't touch anything. Yet. Finally done with work? Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here. Although I'll probably be wrapping up, I think maybe after we're done with the museum section. I'm not really certain how long exactly it is. I mean, we can artificially extend it if I have Nina look in the direction of that plant. I mean, it's a very luscious being, isn't it? Look at it. Green, leafy, even good for your skin. Perfect, perfect. And maybe, do you think it would make a nice tea for sleeping? I am feeling a little bit, just a teensy bit tired though. Actually feeling like I'm yawning. Maybe I should have some of that coffee, although I'm not really certain how effective it would be at this hour. And not even aloe vera flavored. Cold cappuccino. I mean, it tastes like milk and sugar, so it's good. It'll keep me running for a little bit. It's better than water with some aloe vera anyways. Don't tell Nina I said this. Alright, let's keep looking into... Yeah, we're still roughly doing the same thing of looking for clues as to where our father is. If we look at our journal, we can have more ideas as to what has been going on. Yeah, we have, oh no! Everything is in ruins. We have a torn photo, which I'm not certain it gives us any actual clue whatsoever. Then we got ambushed in Father's apartment. We found a secret code to the computer. We found a little girl. We fixed her bike. We fixed her camera. We didn't even get paid for it. We got some photos, which seem to be this seemed to be kind of a dead end. We know that there was an amulet involved, and there's these figures wearing black robes, and that's about all we know at the moment. We also have a trace of Oleg Ambursky. Does not just seem to be a very likable character. Is he hiding something? Or is he just chronically unfriendly? Then there is the bugging operating. We had to record Oleg using his... we had to record him in his kitchen without actually entering the kitchen ourselves and record his phone conversations. And it was a beautiful puzzle of combining duct tape to phone to cat to pizza to salt. In that order, more or less. But it does give us important location and important events to look into. And when we're really confused, we are going to get some riddle clues. However, being a clever biscuit I am, we have no riddles at the moment. Besides the big one, where is Daddy-O?
Hello? Can I interrupt for a moment?
You're not interrupting, on the contrary. Have you heard from your father?
No, unfortunately not. And last night I was attacked.
Attacked? Are you hurt?
No, nothing to worry about.
Well, she did actually
But
get
it
punched
must be
in the
because of
face
something important.
and
Do you
knocked
really
out
have
from
no
a
idea
single
what it could
punch.
be?
She should be
No,
ouching a lot
He's
more.
been under a lot of stress in the last few days, but that's happened before. Looking back, there are plenty of ways to interpret it, but especially conspicuous? No, not really.
That's a shame. Yesterday evening you offered me your help. Does the offer still stand?
But of course. My name is Max, by the way.
Nina. But you know that, don't you?
We also
So,
know Max's
ask away.
name. We can read the nameplate outside. Well, we could ask about Oleg. It doesn't seem like he would know much.
Does the name Oleg Kambursky say anything to you?
Kambursky? Oleg Kambursky? No, nothing. Should it?
Unfortunately, I don't exactly know
It
that
sounded
either.
like it was like shocked. Not the Kambursky, the unknown Kambursky. Nah, never heard him. Curtains in the background hide something. I guess it's there to be less ashamed of unfinished work. I understand that, and I would respect that sort of decision. So I should not make fun of it whatsoever. And they're not there. It's decoration. Trust me, I'm something of an video game interior designer.
I found this piece of paper amongst my father's records. Does it tell you anything?
LA 60 AK19 AL? That sounds like one of our exhibits. What about it?
No idea. I was hoping that you could tell me that.
Not spontaneously, but I can go and get the item.
Oh, you just have it conveniently in your office?
The note with the description of the diadem is missing, but you just had it in your hand. Well, I don't know any more about it either.
Thanks a lot. Can I take my time to have a look at it?
Of course, but please don't forget to put it back later. Otherwise your father will tear my head off.
Don't
If he
worry,
still
she's
can.
Daddy's little
Hey,
princess.
stop thinking like that. We'll
You can
find
keep the
him, I
tiara.
promise.
Yes, hopefully. There must be an important reason why Daddy kept a piece of paper with the description of the diadem at home. But what?
And what is that about the true princess? He used to call me that sometimes. Is it a message to me that I should be able to understand somehow? Think, Nina. Think quickly.
The note did mention description of the gems in there, and it looks like it had none whatsoever. So it is time to invest in some. Whoa. That was an airplane sound. Huh. Alright, any geologists? Do you know what Eddie's hobbies are by any
Yesterday
chance?
evening, Eddie was mumbling something about people in black robes. I didn't take him very seriously at first, because his description was, let's say, a little strange.
But I spoke to a little girl today who saw something similar last night.
This was
She even
shot
took a
in a
photo of the
different
men in
time,
black robes.
different conditions.
Unfortunately, there is not very much to see, but I'll certainly speak to Eddie about it again. Do you know where I can find him?
No, I have no idea. I haven't seen him all day.
Hey, Mats.
He's probably
Welcome on
crept away
in.
somewhere quiet to think about it all.
You mean he's drinking again?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Are you drinking
Unless-
any tea,
Unless what?
coffee,
Oh, nothing.
water by any
Nothing?
chance?
Come on out with it, tell me.
Well, if those strange men in black noticed that he was watching them,
You mean they came back?
I don't know. At the moment, I have no idea what is actually happening here.
Well, this is something we have in common.
Welcome on in, Mats. Welcome on in. We're currently playing Secret Files Tunguska, The Search for Daddy. The amount of times we heard Daddy being used non-ironically here is a little bit shocking. It certainly does bring a few reminiscing details back from the era which I've forgotten them. And I definitely most certainly forgot about those speakers. Max does have a pretty cool office. Look at this. What do you say? Getting home from work? Probably socket? Oh. Hey there, Techie Rob. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're pretty amazing too. I know that. All of you. Yeah? You hear that? You see that? That's for you. Maybe Max here could have a few drinks lying about. Perhaps we should set a little a bait for Eddie. Hey, you know, if the figures didn't snatch him, perhaps we should. Oh, we still have to look for a diadem, but where would I point the diadem to? Oh, the lamp! The lamp that's now observable in the museum. Okay, but we still need the gems.
In the last few hours, I've heard the name Tunguska several times. Do you know anything about it?
Do you mean that Tunguska catastrophe from 1908?
Yes, could be.
At the beginning of the last century, something exploded there. The destruction must have been enormous, but even today nobody really knows what happened back then. Your father once took part in an expedition to Tunguska, but you probably know that, don't you?
We never really spoke much about what he used to do. After my mother's death, he never wanted to speak about his work in Russia anymore.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was a long time ago. She was killed in a traffic accident. Shortly after that, we came to Germany. I think my father simply wanted to leave all of that behind him.
And your father never spoke about his work in Russia? Didn't you ever ask him?
No. He asked me never to ask him again, and I kept my word, despite being very interested at times.
She should have looked
I
at
know
the
a little
little
more about
files.
it. In 1908, an
folder
unidentified
itself.
object went down over the Siberian taiga. A huge area was completely destroyed by the shockwave and a wall of fire. The shepherds who lived there, the so-called Evenk, were either hurled through the air or burnt. There were hardly any survivors to witness anything. Several expeditions were started to find out the cause of this catastrophe, but despite all their efforts, no clues or any evidence was found that was at all helpful. And in time, several fantastic theories arose, from a meteorite colliding with Earth, to the appearance of an unknown type of energy, to the explosion of a spaceship. And off the top of my head, that is about everything that I can tell you on the subject. But somewhere in the archive, I still have a few articles over the Tunguska phenomenon lying around. Shall I go and get them?
Yes, that
Yes,
would be
please,
sweet
nerd.
of you. Oleg spoke about it, and I read one of my father's mails to him. There was also something about it in there. Maybe it will bring me a little further.
Okay, I just have to get a few small things done here, and then I'll have a look around the archive.
Thank you very much.
It's really neat that they actually say Tunguska correctly. It should be a little, yeah, like pronounced more like that, but I guess Tunguska with a little bit of an rolls a little bit
The
nicer.
things out of the archive about Tunguska.
Yes, I'll get going now. But it could take a while until I've sorted through the records.
No problem.
Come on,
I'll wait
Control F, done. See? I could take his job in this museum. I mean, I too could have a plant, some speakers, bunch of books, a map, a suspicious picture. What is he looking at over there? I want to peek there. It seems to have a broken plate. Oh, that doesn't look very much like an artifact. It seems like there was also a pizza slice once upon a time on top of it. Every time she says daddy, we should play It Was a Good Man. What a shame. For no sex. I know, right? That was a good totem. What a shame that we looked at it.
Threatening. That red eye on the totem seems to be following me everywhere I go. I don't even believe in magic and all that stuff, but I find it creepy anyway.
Can we get it?
If I swipe things from Max's office, he certainly won't keep helping me, but I'd like to get rid of this eye.
I love how she is so insistent, like, oh no, I should be nice, I don't want to take it. That eye is seeming kind of loose there. Hey, Ivory, how you doing? Always wondered if this one is good. Oh, it's definitely something. I think we should have kept a counter of how many times Daddy was mentioned. It's definitely got some mean potential in here. And it's got some really nice details. Like, look at these, like, sort of, I guess, dust or rather particles just floating about. It seems to be very pretty. Indeed, the character of Nina is very appealing to the teenager that I once was, with her sass and wit and cleverness. And it seems to be kind of interesting overall. I guess the puzzles are, well, maybe the puzzles are kind of more are understandable to me now because I did play this once upon a time, but still they seem to be ridiculously creative, from, you know, gluing a phone to a cat and then out thirsting, I guess, the cat as much as possible. Sometimes it does take quite a bit of brilliance. Now, we're looking to get the eye out of the totem. I was hoping to do it with a pencil, but Doesn't seem to be a solution. Also, she is totally not a kleptomaniac. She just needs all of this garbage. Here's a neat thing. You can combine items in the inventory, or maybe directly use them on the scene. But if you aren't able to make two items interact whatsoever, you won't actually get the option for it. But if you kind of keep going, you will see if you actually can do something with them.
That thing doesn't fit in there properly. It keeps falling out.
Dang it, I need glue again. Oh, she shouldn't have used it all. She fixed the bike and used so many materials. It's embarrassing. Indeed. So what we should probably do is look maybe in the refrigerator. Oh wait, maybe we can use the bicycle spoke to... Oh, yes we can.
So the spoke has now broken off, but that eye now can no longer look at me in that evil way. I can only hope that Max doesn't notice.
And the next thing we know, Max, whose office this is, by the way, will be completely in peace. Oh, can we glue it into that?
That thing doesn't fit in there properly. It keeps falling out.
I do hope there's a bottle of super glue somewhere.
On the outside, it seems totally normal, but on the inside, it's ice cold.
It's a refrigerator! Okay, cool down the room a little bit.
Let's see what we find here.
Uh-huh. Suspicious acid, suspicious cement. Wait. You keep your cement in your refrigerators?
Plaster of Paris. The text says to add water and vegetable oil and mix to achieve the desired consistency.
Hey, would aloe vera count as vegetable? We already prepared some into our porcelain bowl. Huh.
The putty is ready for use.
Oh, that is probably how we're going to fix all of our gems to say in the diadem.
I hope I know what I'm doing. That diadem has now been robbed of any beauty it once had.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Princess's beautiful diadem stolen from her some 200 years ago. Fitted with most amazing gems ever. Now it's fitted with most amazing amount of cement.
There are 3 stones missing out of the diadem. It looks rather unspectacular, but it seems to be important for my father. I should find out why.
Okay, we have this.
Great! It fits!
Nail it. We have this one.
I hope that thing is in the right position. As soon as the putty has dried, I'll only be able to get it off with brute force.
We did read the note. The note does say in which order these go.
There's a number on this note. Originally, the 3 largest gemstones
left emerald,
have been
right
incorporated
ruby,
into this diet.
middle amethyst. So amethyst is probably what we have in this flask. But we haven't been able to do anything with it. We can't really break it. Unfortunately, I have picked up many items, yet none of them was a pickaxe. There is a mineral analyzer machine of some sort in here.
I think this is where the rock samples undergo the first analysis.
But I can't just plop it in there. I don't know how. Maybe I need to... Maybe I do need some brute force to open it. Come on, scrape it off with a pencil. Didn't work. Let's see what this other item is. So we got a cement bag
The label is illegible, but judging from the skull and the other symbols, it must be extremely corrosive.
Well, you know, we are in a lab, which means we are totally equipped to do item number 1 and no, we don't dissolve the diadem? Our phone? We don't need it. I mean, look at it. The button is all... Wait, is that a... Oh, is that a flip... Not a flip phone, but like one of the slide ones? Maybe it's a pencil? Note? Phone book?
I'll carefully pour the acid over the stone. The acid is doing its work admirably. The stone is beginning to corrode. I'll have to take it out of the acid at the right moment, otherwise the inclusion will go the same way as the rest of the stone.
There's no quick time event. You don't have to worry about that. I don't think there's any sort of timed sequences in here.
The light is refracted 1,000 times in the amethyst. It's beautiful. No idea why my father didn't remove it from its ugly stone encasement a long time ago.
I love how she was explaining this. Yeah, this complex chemical procedure, this reaction, like, I have to carefully remove it from the flask. With what? With your bare fingers? A flask full of extremely corrosive acid that burns through rock? Video game logic, I guess. Can we input the... Nope, it doesn't seem like it. I guess this machine only takes really specific rocks.
Yes, that should hold.
Right, now what?
My replacement jewels are not really beautiful, but then modeling and handicrafts were never my greatest strengths.
I thought you work as a motorcycle mechanic. Certainly you can come up with something crafty. Opens flask with acid. Ah, delish. Okay, it's not time for me to fall asleep just yet. I believe we could stay a little bit longer, a few minutes extra, because I'm curious as to what the dinosaurs have to say about my crafts. Let's hear the compliments.
Whether I'll get any brighter? Wow, it works!
Oh, ominous music plays. Do we have anything in our diary? About clues? No, I guess we didn't even have a riddle. This was mostly just about mix cement onto very precious item.
Somebody seems to have marked one of the rooms with invisible ink, and it has just been revealed by the colored light beam. I have no idea where this room 8 is located exactly because there's no map key. Although it seems to be one of the rooms that are being renovated.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to... This map actually is not really useful. It doesn't say where we are on it. And I see no mini icons of dinosaurs whatsoever. Can we scribble on with it? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing interactable on the map itself. Huh? We only needed the knowledge, I guess. Hi, Max!
I only go away for a few minutes and you transform the
I
museum
told you,
into a light
I couldn't
show.
resist a little bit of interior
I'm
decorating.
sorry, but
That's okay. But what is all this stuff and what does it mean?
I don't exactly know either. But if this riddle really comes from my father, then he must have had an extremely good reason for the whole effort.
Have you found anything out yet?
I'm still
Well,
working on it. And you?
we have found that you have a few missing items from your refrigerator. I wonder who was that.
Is there anything new on
Must
the
be the same
subject
hooded
of
people.
Tunguska?
Not a lot. Here, I found these 2 articles.
Oh, we'll have to read upon those. What about the mystery room?
The light beam has changed the color of the escape plan on the wall. A room with the number 8 seems to be highlighted. Is that one of the rooms that is currently being renovated?
Yes, and they've been renovating it for ages. The complete substance of this house is unfortunately no longer the best, and the workers are having a lot of problems completing the job.
Was there anything special in that room?
Well, no, not really. All of the exhibits from that room are currently stored in my office. Are you looking for something specific?
If only I knew.
We can go straight to my office. Maybe you'll find something there to help you out.
Okay. I hope you have some vinyl prepared, Max. I mean, he has really cool speakers.
Come on
Certainly,
into my
he has
office
a
and
cool
we'll have a look at
record
the
in
exhibits
there.
from room 8. Have a look around. All these things are out of the room that's being renovated.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Buttgruber. We're going to take a look at the... What do we got here? Vase, vase, vase. I'm running out of ways. Oh, there's a mask and a shield. It'll kind of look like another mask as well. Take photo of oh. Come on, we would have asked him to turn around. You know, a little bit spontaneous. During one experiment, one of your professors inhaled deeply some white liquid from the beaker. After some considerations, just said, "Yep, there's some chloroform in this one. You want to smell it as well? You want to develop a little bit of tolerance to it? Kick him! I mean, we could tickle him. Come on, go for it." How close can we get him? Come on, just be here, like, very unpleasantly next to him. Oh, I don't think we can get any closer. But there is like minimal, I suppose, space.
A
What do we have here?
pygmy warrior's shield from the year 1687 or 1688 in the region of Asia, or
She
something.
doesn't
like
even
that.
bother to look at the item. She just sort of stands there and absorbs the information.
If I remember correctly from the documentation on the Incas that I have seen recently, these kinds of masks were worn during ritual sacrifices.
These aren't leading us anywhere. What about the vase?
It looks ancient. Although I saw one like these in some Swedish furniture store only last week, I think this one, however, is ancient.
You never know, if the one in IKEA didn't sell for a while. It's also ancient. What about the vase?
That could be an antique. Unfortunately, that's about all I can say about it.
What about the vase?
A vase from the Ming Dynasty. I broke one like this when I was a kid.
The disc is our last option. Oh? Oh, hello there. Yeah, the disc itself seems to be
I think that must be some
unrelated.
sort of calendar, but how to read it is what I don't know.
This,
A
however,
rider? I always thought the Aztecs didn't have horses. Stranger and stranger.
yes, the Aztec currency of 1 euro
It has
cent.
obviously just been set in there. It doesn't belong to the relief disc. I got that thing out of the Aztec relief disc in Max's office. I have no idea whether it is a medal or a coin or what, but the horseman looks like a skeleton.
Well, in that case, it might actually fit very well into the disc theme. But this is one of the coins we were looking for in here, in Daddy's office. It's so strange that she sometimes, it's Vladimir's home, and I don't know, like Vladimir's car, but then it's Daddy's office, and we're still talking about the same person. She really likes to kind of go back and forth with the theme of nicknames here. Okay, and
The coin seems to complete the set.
do we have a riddle? Yes, we do. We have a question mark for us. Strange discovery. While drilling... Oh, wait, these are the articles. Let's read these. While drilling, Russian mineralogist Leonid Kulig allegedly discovered a substance that was unlike any material known on Earth. Kulig had already made the headlines 11 years before. He had claimed to have found a giant unshapely object made of an unknown material between unnaturally grown plants near the explosion site in the Tunguska region. All attempts to take rock samples failed because the material was too hard, and during the next expedition the mysterious object has suddenly disappeared. Dun 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 dun! Oh, excuse me, where's article number 2? Catastrophe. On the morning of June 30th, 1908, there were indeterminable phenomena to be seen in the sky. A short time later, a cataclysmic explosion with a magnitude greater than 2,000 Hiroshima bombs shook the stillness of the endless stretches of the mid-Siberian mountains. An inferno of flames reduced everything to rubble and ash. An unimaginable shockwave snapped trees in half like matches and threw herders and their reindeer 20 kilometers from the explosion into the air. Seismic vibrations raced to the world at 500 meters a second. That night the sky was aglow in Europe, and you all... Aliens! It was aliens! Must have been the aliens. I mean, look, it cut the trees so clean. Let's take a look at the riddle clue. Coin showcase. The riddle is almost solved in this picture. Oh no, I shouldn't look at it. If you place the coins just like on the picture, you only need to reposition a single coin. Whoa, this was terrible. This is a terrible way to give you a clue. This is practically solving everything. Okay, let's forget about that.
The note says,
Here's the real
prince
clue.
said to the princess, whether vertical, horizontal, or in both main diagonals, make sure that there is never a repeat within a line. Does that have something to do with the coins?
So we have to make sure the coins don't match, yeah, in the line, vertical, and diagonals, which should mean that, for example, I could put them around like, oh, well, that's kind of bad. Hang on. If I put it down here, I already messed up this diagonal. I was hoping to go for a, yeah, like, angled sort of way. I'm not remembering what's in the journal. I'm not looking at the journal. I'm looking at whatever the 2 a.m. brain can solve at this point. Let's see. Well, I kind of messed this up. What if I did it more like this? 2 by 2. Okay? And if I swapped these to be a 2 by 2. Yeah, they're not matching on the diagonals, on the main ones. Definitely not in the row, not in the column. These are going to be kind of a problem now. I'm not really certain how I'll solve these. This seems to be way too symmetrical, and I'm kind of going for a solution that is really shuffling the board about. So if I swap these out, I'm still a solution away. Not to mention that these have 3 of the same, and these also are still 3 of the same in a diagonal. Let's see, what could we swap out? Maybe we can swap an entire column. Something like this. Okay, what are we doing wrong here? Well, these are now same, and these are on the same line as well. Coins, Doku in progress. That's it, just throw it in the air and see what gets mixed out. Okay, maybe let's just sort them first by size. I don't think it should matter which coin is first. So, where would we place this one? This spot is taken, this spot is taken, this is the only one where it can go. Or eventually this one. And in that case, that one can't go there. So it could go here, but then I would have to place them kind of like this. Alright, could fly, could fly. Let's suppose that the skeletal horseman is the second coin we're going to be dealing with. We need one somewhere in this row. Let's see if we can put it... Yeah, if we put that here, great, but you not so much. So I guess it should have stayed here because these big coins are sort of set in place. Then this is kind of stuck here. So what could I do instead? If I place it on this spot instead, then this one could stay here, but this one would have to go here. Okay, good. Now we just need the third one. The fourth one, if we did it correctly, will fall in place. So you are there, but there is way too many of you. Oh, hang on.
Oops, that opened up a trap door.
That was quick.
It appears to be some kind of secret compartment. What could my father need?
After so many riddles and puzzles, you were surprised by this?
It has to do with my father's research expeditions. It's written here that in 1958, he was the leader of a secret expedition into the Tunguska region. Apparently after the 1958 expedition, someone in the highest position tried to keep the results secret. It has to do with some strange plant growth. Daddy wanted to continue his research, but all further investigations were prohibited. Then apparently he did travel to the region again himself, only in the company of a certain Manuel Perez and a local guide. That was in 1977. If I understand this correctly, a lot went wrong on this expedition. Something awful happened to Perez, and both of them were arrested. My father has not been able to find out what exactly happened to him that night. and Perez disappeared without a trace from that time
Paperclip.
forward. Daddy writes later that here at the latest, he should have realized that human life is always more important than research. What does he mean? Maybe I should ask
Why is
Max.
there
He'd be
1977
able to help me
scribbled
with
there?
all the formulae and explain the scientific expressions. And this is a letter from some society in Ireland. But these are just empty pages? I definitely need help. Maybe Max knows something about it all.
Sorry, I still don't have anything.
Well, boy, worry not.
How that is
I've got the
connected with
papers.
my father's disappearance, I don't yet know. But I have found some of his records in a secret compartment. They describe a secret expedition and some very strange events and...
Hey, slow down. I can't
It's
follow.
not that quickly. Come on, just read the
Best thing to do
subtitles
would be to
right
come
there.
with me to my father's office. I'll
You
show you the
didn't
records,
mention
and
the
then you
eye
should
that
perhaps
we
have a
took
look
from
at
the
his filing
photo.
cabinet.
I think
Okay,
we're
let's go.
Oh,
I
we're
told
clear.
you that I didn't want to see you here again. Believe me, it really would have been better if you had kept out of it. Now I have no other choice but to... Ah!
Oleg Kambersky?
Looks like I came just in time. Are you okay?
Yes, I think so. What
Yeah, I think so as well. I think something.
Wanna shoot us?
Oh no, he was just
Probably
waving
doesn't
his
have
squirt gun
weapon
around.
trained on you just for the fun of it. We should get away from here before this guy wakes up. I'm sorry that I was so unfriendly when we first met. For some time now, I've had the feeling that I'm being pursued, and my nerves are shot right now.
You're not the only
Of course,
one, buddy.
I know your father. To be precise, I have known him for a very long time, and I know him very well. I was with him on one of his expeditions back then. We were in the Tunguska region back then,
Oh, he says
together with the Cuban
Tunguska.
Manuel Perez, an Irish biologist whose name I can't recall at the moment, and some assistants. I don't want to get into details regarding the events of the past, but for some reason, someone appears to be very interested right now. I have the feeling that not only your father, but I as well am in danger, and possibly all members of that past expedition still living. Of course, I can't prove it, but if I'm not mistaken, the Russian Secret Service, FSB, could be behind it. They already tried back then to prevent us, and your father in particular, from undertaking further expeditions. You know about your mother?
My mother? Why? What does she have to do with anything?
Oh, you know,
that she died in an
plant
accident.
life,
Yes,
botany,
It is
growing
rather
herbs,
questionable whether it
rusty
really
buckets.
was an
It's all
accident.
connected.
You were in the car as well. I was driving behind you when the car suddenly crashed through a bridge railing and plunged into a river. I was barely able to get you out of there. But when I tried to save your mother, 2 of my fingers were torn off.
Don't show.
Therefore-
Don't show. We'll just trust
Daddy
you.
never told me anything about that.
Well, he
I'm
never
certain
told you
I
anything
tried
about
not
the
to
entire
burden you with that as
Tunguska
well.
research, has he?
The 2 of us have already reproached ourselves enough. But enough about the past. Now we have to find your father again. Due to the events of the last few days, I activated a few of my contacts. One of them
Yeah,
is
you
Sergei,
have quite a
who is
phone bill
moving in
now.
circles which, well, I'd rather not be found anywhere near them. But he knows just about everything that no one is actually supposed to know. According to his information, a research station was built in the Tunguska region decades ago, and now another transport is planned to go there. Supposedly, not all the scientists who are to be transported there are participating voluntarily. This research trip and the disappearance of your dad a few days before its start could very well be linked.
Does that mean my father was kidnapped and is now sitting on a train to Siberia?
I mean, he'll
What do
go
they
back
want
to his
from him?
research.
Even
That
if
is kind of a
officially
plus.
He hasn't been active in research for years. He is still an expert in his field. I am sure that Sergei could help us.
I have to go to
Sergei sounds like the
Moscow?
most
I have an
suspicious
airplane.
dude ever.
We could be there
Of course
in a
we'll
few
trust his
hours.
information.
I know this is all quite a lot to swallow at once, but if your dad is really on that train, we have no time to lose. As soon as he reaches the Tunguska region, we'll barely be able to get him out again. The area around the station is too heavily guarded.
What do you mean?
I
We
don't
mean
know.
that you don't get your
Maybe it is the only
double
chance.
pistols to dabble
So
with.
let's go.
It would be good if someone stayed behind. in case Vladimir does get in touch after all.
Sorry, Max. No double pistols for you either.
If we want another
Shush.
chance to get there before the train leaves.
I suppose I could have another look at your father's records, but I don't have a good feeling.
Great. Then let's go.
Take good care of yourself, okay?
I'll do my very best. I wish I could.
Yes, me too. Good luck.
Okay. Fingers crossed, because we are traveling to a new location. Nina is going to suspicious land, I suppose. Yeah, we're going straight to Moscow. Oh, fancy. Yeah, we get to travel a little bit around the world, you know, saving Pa, the usual.
Oh, Ola didn't tell me you were such a beauty. If I had known that, my price would have gone down.
Yes, I'm happy to see you too.
Oh, this is such an awkward conversation.
Sergei can do a lot of things. Some say Sergei can do everything. But Sergei is martyr, so let's just stick with Sergei can do almost everything.
Yes. Modesty honors you.
What can I do for you?
I thought you knew that.
Sure. But Sergei needs all the information again firsthand. And looking at your mouth and your moving lips.
Are you going to help me or just gawk?
How does the saying go?
Let's just hope he was
One
limited
hand
to looking
washes
at the
the
lips.
Okay. So, my father has disappeared. I only wanted to meet him in the museum where he worked. And as I arrived...
Yeah. Sergei knows
Well,
that.
you were asking for a recap of the
What
stream.
did your father do in the last few weeks? What was he working on?
No idea.
Who was he
And
working
no
for?
idea, Mir.
Quite honestly, I have no idea. I have never really spoken to my father to any extent about his work. He tends to hold hour-long lectures about scientific things, and after a few minutes, I tend to fall half asleep. Then
After
at
a few
some
minutes,
time, we
I might
agreed
be
to leave the
full
subject
asleep.
of work out of our conversations.
Not good. Really not good.
Oh, come on, Sergey.
know,
I had some
but
coffee.
It doesn't matter now anyway. But again, I really don't know what it was, or for who he has been working for recently. Besides his work for the museum, he still held lectures and prepared reports, but I can't be any more exact than that. All I know is that in the last few days he seemed a bit unconcentrated, as if he was especially concerned with something. But what that was?
That gets us nowhere. A couple of birdies told me in the last few days that another train is leaving for the Tunguska region today.
He knows definitely way more than us, and he's asking us for, you know, information. It's kind of silly.
I don't know. But it's not important now. In any case, a few old friends have been reactivated.
Old friends? Reactivated?
Scientists and people who know the area, who were in the Tunguska region in the past, they were, well, asked to cooperate.
What a
Some
horrible
came
way to put it.
voluntarily.
I mean, it's a good way to put it, but you know, it's a horrible thing that they were asked.
I understand.
Good.
Do you?
Be that as it may, your father may be with them.
Is he in danger?
If he doesn't do anything stupid, he won't have any problems.
This is a very long
But
car
how are we
ride.
going to get him out?
We aren't going to get him out at all.
I didn't realize that there would be so many fancy buildings.
Sergei can do almost
that we,
everything.
or rather, I guess there's 3 buildings in one block, and we constantly drive around them.
Train station. He'll take you in and give you a pass and a uniform. As soon as
I'm
you
gonna get a new
board the
job.
Train, you should be able to find enough time to look around. The guards on board are usually busy drinking and playing cards during the trip.
Oh, he's losing a little bit of
And
his
by the
special
way,
accent.
You're traveling under the name Nina Perkova. Your last name could give you away if your father is actually on board.
So I get in the train, eliminate all the guards, and free my father. Alone? Great plan.
I believe in her.
Just
She can do
great.
it.
When you find him, then we'll see how you'll get your father out. Not to worry. Sergei would never leave such a sweet ass hanging.
Okay, that's a relief then. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit nervous about my father.
Yeah, that's
really
sure,
am
sure.
happy that you
Papa
could-
is the biggest problem here.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Not, definitely not this one block
Call
with
Sergei the
took
good soul of
at least
Moscow for
23
nothing. And don't forget,
Her's
you don't
about.
get information that you don't know what to do with. Sergei can certainly figure it out.
Okay, I'll see what I can find out.
And
Nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Yeah. It's much too nice to sit around out here. Comrade Yushin is taking your shift now. Isn't that nice of him?
What? Why? Come with me. Let's chat a bit.
It doesn't seem to be my lucky day today. Was that a coincidence, or did they find out that Sergei bribed one of the guards? In any case, I now have a huge problem. Sergei has gone. My cell phone has no signal here, and I have to get onto the train fast. Nina, it's time for a stroke of genius. I need an idea.
And worst problem of all, number 4, that is, we're completely out of cold pizza. And I am about to tell you all that this 1 hour has been a little bit far beyond my schedule. Maybe at least 1 hour beyond my sleep schedule. So Joe is actually going to be saying bye-bye to the fancy building over there. It's kind of such a strange contrast. There's this dilapidated van you see, kind of like, I guess, in this part of the picture, that there is big fancy building over here, and then there is, you know, bottles and traffic cones and the rest of the jazz. Actually, I don't think there's any jazz music. There might be a radio we hear. So, with that soothing music, I believe we're going to be wrapping up the game in this regard. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. It was a pleasure being surrounded by you folks, being surrounded by the constraints of this channel, or rather by the comfort of it, more likely. Bed calling. Yeah, I need the... You know what, I think I'm going to need the nice, large, poofy Cacodemon plushie as well, to, you know, just to serve as a pillow there. You know, it's a dream catcher. It's going to munch on all the bad dreams, right? All the dreams of potential airplanes, I guess, over there, Russian. Thank you, Rodside, for being here. Thank you, everyone. It was very fun. I mean, I usually don't stay up late, I don't know, at this hour, but here I was. And it was an interesting game. It was interesting to see, yeah, like the little graphical details about it, and then the other details that seem to be kind of important, but yet not enough for the character to look at them. And I still like Nina. I still like her as a protagonist, and she seems kind of snappy, which is probably what you would be genuinely in this situation here. So I think Nina, though, should probably go to bed. It was kind of night there. She might be a little bit jet lagged, and Joe will be going to bed as well. Maybe we could make a save game. Perhaps I'll be going back to the game at one point, and I wonder... I don't think we'd be able to do a raid. Unfortunately, Joe would not be able to stay awake for too long. So I will send you all off to bed, or an afternoon nap, or an early morning nap, or an early morning coffee. And once again, everyone, thank you all. You've been wonderful. Nina has been pretty nice as well. I hope you find her treatment of you all satisfying for the night. And I'll be seeing you as a presence on occasion over here at Artyom's. I do hope that you enjoyed it. The event is fun. We still have more guests that I'll be playing other games featuring female protagonists, so stick around over at Artyom's, and have fun, everyone. Until then, good night, get some rest, enjoy your other lurks, And see you around, everyone. See you around. Take care. Take care.